since I saw your face. No other girls ever made me feel this way. My heart breaks, my heart breaks. He's ruined the smile on your face. You should come back home to my place. I'm with the Kool-Aid girl, but it ain't the same. I know you got a lot on your plate, but I will treat you right, and I will feed you right. I see him show you off like you're a prop on my TV, but he's using you for his documentary. You're just a tool for a fool trying to look cool, but I'm balling while he's balding. Think about it, boo. Yeah, you need a man who will be your biggest fan. I will follow you right into the chaos realm, but first I need a touch from a girl as big as you. Think about it, boo. Think about it, boo. 5 years since I saw your face. No other girls ever made me feel this way. My heart breaks, my heart breaks. He's ruined the smile on your face. You should come back home to my place. I'm with the Kool-Aid girl, but it ain't the same. I know you got a lot on your plate, but I will treat you right, and I will feed you right. You should come back home to my place. I'm with the Kool-Aid girl, but it ain't the same. I know you got a lot on your plate, but I will treat you right, and I will feed you right.
So I'm just going to say this before we start, all right?
Hello? Can we hear me now? Am I live now? Hello? It's me. Hello. Yes. Okay, great. We're here now. Let's go. Hell yeah. Okay. Disaster. Jesus Christ. Today's been awful. I'm done with it. Is the reality. Now I'm all off. Now I'm all off. God damn it. Anywho. Cat Defense. The Cat Defense Force. Hello, I'm here now. Today's been awful, terrible, no good, very bad. I could have to leave at any point. I'm on call. As soon as the snow stops, I have to go back out there. But I was saying, before I didn't interrupt myself, I guess, or something like that. Man, I'm off to a bad start. I find the cat situation kind of sad at this point. Now that we've seen her, yeah, the joke, you know, fat cat, horse. Yeah, okay, yeah, sure, true, factual. I'm not gonna argue, right? Of course. But looking at the two interacting with each other in this video is it genuinely saddens me. It makes me feel bad in a way that I typically don't feel bad when it comes to DSP style situations. So that's why I would prefer if we did not go absolutely apeshit retarded on Cat. That's the whole point. Is like that's the short and sweet of it. Is I do genuinely feel kind of bad for her. He's very clearly just using her as a tool, as, you know, a way to get money, as a way to make himself look good. You can say that she's just as bad as him. I literally don't know enough about her. She's just kind of bland. She obviously now has a weight problem, but so did Panda Lee. Started putting on weight when she was with him too. So yes, you can go mildly regarded for sure. For sure, you can go mildly regarded. It comes with the territory of being here in the Snortex, but that's just kind of how we are right now. That's how I'm feeling. How I'm doing. That's how I'm doing. But we'll get into this because, like I said, I don't know how much time I have, and we will start now.
Right? Everyone, please be on your best behavior. Only because if you haven't noticed, the moderators are here tonight.
That's what I'm saying. Be on your best behavior. They're nice.
So that we could have a nice civil stream tonight. So they're all here. And since they're all here, that means if you guys act up and you reference detractor things and you say dumb shit, you're going to end up getting timed out, banned, or worse. And then I don't want to get 400 emails tomorrow on my day off from people begging me to be unbanned from the stream. Okay? Fair enough? Can we start? All right, ready? All right, good evening, everyone, and welcome.
Jasper.
Welcome to the Burnell family stream here on DSP Gaming. How are you all this evening? I hope that you're doing well. And I welcome you here to the show. The first of maybe many, we'll see. As we already have Jasper here. And by the way, that wasn't planned. We had no idea what was going to happen with Jasper. When we came in here and turned on the cameras and everything, we didn't even know if he'd be afraid to come in here. Because remember, we've not even done a stream together since we had Jasper. That's how long it's been. The last time Cat was on stream.
Oh, hey, that's my settings. That's not a pause. And a lot of people already pointed this out, and it is made. It's very strange that he says that he doesn't know what's gonna happen when it comes to. I might be a little loud. Everything's all messy now. He said, you know, he's not sure what was going to happen with Jasper because they haven't done a stream together, and that doesn't even begin to make sense because, you know, Jasper spends every single day in the house with these same two people, right? So you would think that he'd be totally comfortable just going into a room with these same two people, even if they're doing a stream. Yeah, I'm loud, he's quiet. Yeah, we're working. We are working actively while also trying to talk. Yeah, Jasper the wild card. Sorry. I should be a reasonable volume now, I believe, right? And then he's...
So good evening, everyone. Would you like to say hello to the audience?
Why is he so quiet? This dude, he can never talk at a normal volume, I swear. Literally got him like 100%. What the hell? All right. But yeah, very, very strange that he didn't know what Jasper was gonna do. And then if you watch his streams afterwards, like the one from yesterday, I guess that would be the one stream that happened after this. He was like, "Oh, Jasper, he's such a nut, dude. He's like the center of attention. He loves being social. So of course he wanted to be in there. He was of course. He was like jumping on the chair. Like hindsight is obviously 50-50, so he could say this, right? But, clearly on the stream, you just heard him say, we don't know what's going to happen with Jasper. We didn't even know, dude. It's just, ugh.
Hello.
So
Are they louder?
here's the deal. We're just here to hang out with you guys tonight. All right. And I'm sure you guys are going to have a lot of questions. What's going on? Why is Cat on stream? We're here to field questions. But before we get started, I'm just going to say this up front.
And I'm going to say this up front. I'm not a big fan of the haircut on Cat. I'm going to be honest with you. The shortcut, not doing it for me, Chief. Doesn't do it.
Number one, no, this is not a pregnancy announcement. I don't know who put that seed in everyone's mind. It's not correct at all. This is not that whatsoever. And number two.
And that's incredibly rude given the, we'll call it a circumstance that we're currently in. I don't know why he felt inclined to say that. I'd recommend not saying that to, I'd recommend not saying that about someone that you're with. Yeah, about fat cat. Yeah, exactly. And you can see in her face. I'll run it back. You're right.
Up front. Number one, no, this is not a pregnancy announcement. I don't know who put that seed in everyone's mind. It's not correct at all.
Does that look like the face of a woman who actually wasn't offended by that? Is that... She doesn't look very pleased with that joke. What? Anyway.
This is not that whatsoever. And number two, we are not here to talk about any documentary. All right. So already people are asking, what about the documentary? Is this part of the documentary? Is Cat going to be in the documentary? This has nothing to do with the documentary. Therefore, don't ask questions about the documentary. This has nothing to do with it at all. So we're just going to ignore those questions.
And this is so stupid.
But it's going to be like a normal.
That's so stupid because like literally that's what the people are going to ask the most about. And then to be like, well, don't ask about it. You're wasting your time. That's not what we're here for. Like you're actually taking the most important subject that's currently going on in your content and taking it off the table seems kind of, I don't know, man. I don't know. Yeah, she does look like she's screaming for help. She doesn't want to be there. She never looks like she wants to be there. Yeah, inked. Absolutely. He made this same mistake last time where he put her right next to chat so that she could read it the entire time and see everything that they were saying. I have no idea why he consistently does this. It was said by every single detractor under the sun that when she's on stream, she should not be able to read the chat for this specific reason. But he'll do it anyway. He'll just do it anyway. Yo, Jaha Base got in chat. He did this to reduce shock factor from the documentary. Yes, probably. Okay, I'm just skipping ahead, I guess. Probably, but also I was sent a thing that makes sense to me as well. Not only to reduce the shock factor, but I also believe to specifically farm hate comments and hatred towards Cat so that they could put it in the documentary, which I think is absolutely disgusting and right up Phil's alley, right? I think that's one of the reasons why my stance on the Khet Style situation is a little different, because I think it is absolutely abhorrent that he would use his wife like that. I just can't get behind that. Now, that's not 100% confirmed, but definitely up his alley, and I could see him doing that because he's a scumbag. He uses every single person in his life like a tool. like a shitty tool that you just want to throw away when you're done with it because you don't actually care about it. It's like never mind, I might dox myself if I name a store. But yo, Nil, with the 250 Canadian dollars, those aren't real. Where'd it go? This guy jacked off on stream, correct? Sounds good to me. Yeah, that's the guy.
Late night chill stream for us. We're going to just hang out and we're going to talk. We're going to answer your questions. We're going to do shout outs for contributions. It's just going to be like a family night hangout. Jasper's in here. He's probably going to be running around the office, jumping all over the chair and doing silly stuff because we're in here together. All right. So we're going to get started. First of all, before you ask, I'm sitting on a tiny plastic stool because we didn't know height-wise how this was going to work. So Kat's sitting in my chair, and I was looking for chairs around the house, and we were going to use a chair from the dining room. It's too big. I'm like way up here. So the only thing in the house that I could sit on is this very flimsy plastic stool. I feel like I'm surfing as I sit on it, and I'm going to fall. So we may have to do something better if we're planning on doing this more long term. As for the couch, no, we're not bringing that couch in and out of this place. Remember, that thing is a piece of junk. It's all sunken in and terrible. No support or anything. So
if it's a piece of junk and it's sunken in and terrible, why do you still have it in your house, bro? Like, this is a genuine question. If you have furniture in your house that is garbage and you don't actually want to use it, why do you have it? Throw it out. Take it to the dump. Go on one of your many dump runs and get rid of it. It really is that simple, or it could be that simple, but that would require any sort of work. You'd just rather have it cluttering up your house? I guess you have all of that space that you don't use. I know, I can't get behind that. I really can't.
all right. So we're going to get started. First of all,
It's his
we already
shower
got a
chair.
few
I hope
shout-outs
so.
Here.
hope
Friendly
so.
Gremlin, thank you for becoming a member tonight. And Only Iced Coffee with the first super chat of the night saying that Kat's makeup is on point. Well, thank you for that compliment.
Yes, thank you.
And let's see what people want to say. So here's what you do. Tag me in the chat. I'll try to catch your questions. I am going to be updating the leaderboard tonight, but it's going to be tough. It's the first time I've ever done it, not from, that position. So I have to basically kind of like do this on the fly. Also, Rick had done a super chat. He says you look like a character from Dragon Age Origins, I believe. Oh. Morrigan, the dark-haired character, the mage or whatever. Probably because of your hair.
Wasn't she in Inquisition too?
I think she was a character in Inquisition.
Okay,
like
I remember from Inquisition because Inquisition is the one I played.
So there. Good evening, fan of Lovecraft. Good evening, Sarah. Sarah says, "Good to see you. You look beautiful." Cat.
Yes, thank you, everybody.
Cat is gorgeous. Jasper's adorable. I hope he comes back. He's literally right here. He's under us right now, running all around. Marvin says, "Good to see you again, Cat." White Mojo Wolf says, "Cat, what was your game of the year for 2023?" Here we go. Our first serious question of the night. Here we go.
I didn't play that many games. What games? I don't even remember all the games I played actually this past
not
year.
too many new releases. A handful of new releases.
Yeah, I'm very picky about. I'm very picky about what games I play nowadays.
Also, the cat style gameplay questions, I'm not exactly the most interested in, to be honest with you. But yeah, like he does answer for her. Like, yeah, exactly. Notice that. She goes, "Oh, what games did I play?" And he goes, "Well, not many new releases." Like, yeah, she asked him a question, but this is gonna be a running theme throughout this entire stream. He keeps doing that. He spoon feeds her the question. He often re-explains it to her, and then will also start her answers for her, or jump in the middle and be like, "Oh, but what about this?" I don't know. I just can't ever see talking to your significant other like that, genuinely. That it just seems disrespectful.
I just hated Starfield.
Well, you at first loved it.
Yeah.
And then you ended up hating it because, oh, you know what? I better move this. Look at where the indicator is.
And just like that, she goes, "I hated Starfield." And then he had to correct her, be like, "Well, you loved it, and then you hated it." Which, if that's true, which it seems to be because they do talk about it later. I've seen part of this stream. I didn't finish it. But if that's the case, just allow her to explain that. Allow her to, because you're gonna get to it. That's a big, people are gonna be at there. They ask about what games she played and enjoyed this year and her thoughts on them, and just let her get her genuine opinion out. You don't have to tell her how she felt. If she doesn't remember, I guess it wasn't that important. It's her story to tell.
It's on your face.
Oh.
So I gotta move that, girl. That's gonna be blocking your face all night. Let's do this. Let's do it upper corner. There we go. Or you know what? Do it upper here. Block my stupid head. There you go. Block my head. That's perfect. No one wants to see me. They see me all week.
Jaha,
Cool.
when you asked the ladies to critique this hair and makeup, my girlfriend was also not a fan of the hair. I showed her the compare and contrast between Kat, and she was not a big fan of the hair.
So, in particular, what game... Okay.
She didn't comment
I
on
guess
the
question
makeup.
Is, instead of asking, what game did you play that's your favorite game, of all the games that you saw from 2013, what was your favorite? That's a better question. Because we watched other people play games. You watched me play games. So, out of all the games of the year, what did you think was the best one?
Alan Wake 2.
Did he just reframe the whole question?
There we go. Or you know what? Do it upper here. Block my stupid head. Cool. So, in particular, what game... Okay. I guess the question is, instead of asking, what game did you play that's your favorite game, of all the games that you saw from 2013, what was your favorite? That's a better question. Because we watched...
Also, he said 2013. Big ups 2013, I guess. Very cool year, I think. Hey, good morning, Kanye. Turtles Game Kingdom with the 5 Australian. He wouldn't ask her anything but food or games. Any other question got blacked. Of course, dude. Because he has to protect his family, obviously. Obviously. Yeah. Well, that's the only thing I guess that she's into, dude, is food and games. And I'm gonna leave it at that. Oh. Sorry if that made a noise. Sorry if that made another noise. Oh.
Watched other people play games. You watched me play games. So out of all the games of the year, what did you think was the best one?
See, and like I said, he reframed the entire question for her so that she could give a different answer, right? Instead of just allowing her to think through the question and give her genuine answer, he reframed the entire question so that she would give a different answer, even if it is a better answer, a different answer, and it winds up, unfortunately, being the same exact opinion that DSP had. Imagine that.
Alan Wake 2.
There you go. She agrees with me.
What's up, Meester? How am I doing?
I'm not even a big fan of horror games. I think
honestly, pretty miserable these past couple days. I'm getting beat up at work.
It wasn't like a... It didn't have a bunch of generic... I mean, it did have generic stuff in there, but I like the rock opera, obviously. That was the big thing.
Right.
But
so unique.
The story was well done.
So unique.
The characters were well done. It was fun to watch. I didn't play it, but I watched it.
Right, we watched someone else play. Well, you watched me play some of it, I think, but we watched someone else do a full playthrough of it after I finished.
And it was really interesting and really good. Even though I didn't understand it, because I don't remember a lot from the first game, so the ending... Well, I didn't like the ending. That was the only thing I didn't like about the game.
Yo, that... Dude, shut up. Unsalted Skies, that's a... Exactly. He reframed the question because she didn't play it. You'll notice when he reframed it, he specifically said games that you saw or watched people play or played yourself, so that she could say Alan Wake 2 and agree with him. I didn't think of that when I originally saw it, because I only saw it, you know, you miss a lot when you watch these things the one time through. That's why you gotta rewatch them, dude. That's why you gotta watch Detractors. But yeah. I agree. I'm glad that you like the content. I hope that you don't think we're being too holier than thou for not wanting absolute cat slander, right? Just I appreciate the patience. Yo, Harry Otter Gaming with the 5. No, did I miss one? I did. There it is. The Russian 007, like watching a Tijuana cartel ransom video similar to Harry Otter Gaming for the 5. Thanks for the videos, Atlas. Love to listen to them in the background. I appreciate it. I really do. Glad I could be your background.
The ending was not very good.
You like, well, because you prefer definitive endings. You want like a solid ending, and that game definitely had a giant cliffhanger at the end.
Yeah, I didn't like the ending at all. But I did like, I mean, the rest of the game was really good, besides the ending.
There you go. Shout out to Brosif, who re-upped his membership for 25 months. It's Happy New Year, DSP and Cat. I wish you the best. Thank you, Brosif. That's a very nice thing to say. Looks like a first tip of the night just rolled in. A $20 tip. Now, guys, please bear with me. This is the first time I'm doing it like this, so I'm going to have to figure this out. Figure out how this goes. So from August, a $20 tip. A beautiful, happy couple. Have a good night, you two. Thank you very much from August. Our first tip of the night.
And I will say, with Kat being on stream, I am happy that his chat was genuinely trying to be nice to her to some extent. Obviously, there was going to be some people in the chat who were not, but I am glad that people in his chat were trying to be as, you know, nice as they could be. Because, you know, given, you know.
So let's play a nice Yakuza animation for that.
Yeah, I like the Yakuza.
There we go. And I will update the leaderboard in a second with that. I want to show Kat that first time you're seeing it in person here on the stream.
No, I think those are my favorite animations.
They're awesome. They're from Yakuza 0. Someone
Yeah,
put those
'cause-
together at the end of last year, and I said, you know what? I'm going to save those for this year.
Yeah,
because
I don't doubt that
Yeah.
most of them were
Like Dragon
LARPing,
Ball
though.
coming
Yeah,
up,
which
so it
I'm
makes
Or
sense
lying.
for.
to
I love.
save it for that. So very nice. Let's see here. Zebi Bobebi, re-upping their membership for 20 months. Been with DSP families for almost 2 years. Thank you very much, Zebi Bobebi, for supporting the streams. And also, there was another super chat I need to get to. This is going to be awkward. I really got to figure something out here. Perhaps I need to get another wireless mouse for the keyboard.
Bro, your bunk ass setup should have been fixed way prior to this stream. It just, in all honesty, this should have never have even been something that happened. What your setup, like once you take the camera and spin it around, is an absolute crime to setups. It's just egregious. And I hope that he doesn't change how his setup looks as far as how messy it is before the Mike Klum documentary. I hope he doesn't even untangle that god-awful fire hazard wire mess that he has. I think that needs to be captured, because to me, that's part of what DSP is. I think that is a great representation of DSP. He's just the laziest, sloppiest, least work kind of person. He can't even do wire management on the floor in his office. Nugs with the 2. Kat makes her own choices, but this is still, yes, yeah, it's still messed up 100%. I seen someone saying it's obviously, you know, her choice, what she eats, how often she exercises, the choices that she makes with her body. 100%, 100%. That being said, shout out. I'm not particularly one to sit here and dwell on that too much, given the circumstance that we're currently in. I think it's far more interesting the hostage style situation that's going on than Fat Cat. It's not like that's really it though, isn't it?
Because this is going to be a pain to be reaching over.
What DSP
Pizza Box
does to
Gaming
him
with
up.
the $10
Yes,
super chat.
exactly.
God bless you
exactly.
and your family. Thank you very much, Pizza Box. That's very nice of you to say. And I got another tip coming in here. If I can click it. From Twitch, a $5 tip saying, you all are amazing. Thank you very much, Twitch, for a $5 tip. And get that up there. And let's see here. I can also get Pizza Box up there while we do this, and then we can look for more questions. Hold on.
Like, look, he's got I've never seen... Look at his stance right now. Literally head cranked way off into the distance. Come on, bro. You couldn't have thought this through for longer than never.
Yeah, they said maybe switch the chairs. So put this chair on that side and then your stool over here.
There's that, Nugs.
Oh,
That's what someone
ups.
said.
we could maybe
Appreciate
do that
the
next
two,
time.
brother.
There's
Okay.
no way we're going to be able to pull that off right now because of the way the office is too confined.
And this, and again, shout out ALT for pointing this one out as well. Appreciate it. Him pig-splaining to her why they cannot simply switch chairs. Just let that one sink in for a second. He had to pig-splain to his wife, who was in the room and can see how much space is there, why they cannot switch the chairs. If he's on a little rinky-dink plastic chair like he says he is, he could literally pick it up, well, he should be able to pick it up, with one hand and then just put it over the office chair and slide the office chair over. Z Russian 007 for another $1.99. Phil, we have a negotiator on site. Please come out. It do be hostage style, that's for sure. Yeah, there's actually no reason they couldn't swap chairs other than he's concerned about the support status of the chair, or the structural integrity rather, or as someone did point out in chat, I don't know where you went. Thack, big ups Thack. Love you, brother. He does not want her to stand up, which is fair enough, I guess. That's at least a little more considerate than I thought he would be. So, big ups for that, I guess.
But maybe you're right. Maybe that's a recommendation. Maybe next.
Yeah.
But the reason I did it this way is because the keyboard is here, and this has somewhere to put it flat. Over on that side, there's nothing. So that's why I can actually type here. Over there, I wouldn't have been able to. But maybe you're right. Maybe that's what I should have done, because now I can't really reach the touchpad. Looks like another tip came in. A $5 tip from Cypress says, "What a surprise! Happy to see you both in a good place. This is awesome."
Maybe
As
he
always, you have
wanted
my
her
full
to see.
support.
Maybe he wanted her to see the mean chat post. That is some DSP behavior, because this is a mistake that he's made multiple times, and if you keep making the same mistake, I do start to believe that that's the that's the result that you want. Like, you want that to keep happening if you keep doing it. If you keep throwing yourself down the stairs and getting injured, I'm starting to believe that you're doing it on purpose, you know?
And, okay. Thank you very much. Here we go. $5 tip from Cypress. Thank you so much, Cypress. And it looks like a lot of supporters coming in out of nowhere. By the way, we don't really have goals. Like, I'm gonna be honest, like, this stuff doesn't really apply tonight. I don't know why I did that. This is just gonna be a stream to chill and have fun and talk with you guys and have some interaction. We're not really looking to raise anything tonight. We're not looking to hit any goals tonight. This is just a hangout session to reintroduce Kat back to my streams here and do some Q&A and a family setting. Again, first time that Jasper also has been able to be here with us together as a family, which is really awesome that we're all kind of together tonight. So it looks like the Lucky Gremlin gifted 10 memberships to the community. Congrats to anyone who just got one of those memberships. And Zombie did a super chat that just got...
He says, "Oh, I don't have any goals tonight," as if he can't just put on the goddamn glasses and the hat and the vest while she's sitting there. Like, they're not in the room right now. He could just grab one. I almost think that would even be funnier, because now she has to see him in his goofy attire, and that might actually bring a smile to her face to see her husband dressed up like a regarded 40-year-old. Yo, yeah, cat in a hat. Come on, the jokes do write themselves. We could have put cat in the glasses and vest. Come on, dog. You made $300 on this stream, and we couldn't get cat in the vest.
deleted because it's probably a troll. Very nice. So congratulations. Like I said, just to forewarn you all of the moderators are here tonight, and they're not putting up with nonsense. So if you say anything that can be alluded to as trollish or stupid or detractorish, you're going to get moderated, and I'm not going to be sitting on my day off tomorrow. People. You probably should think twice about that, all right?
Yeah,
all right,
think
Haseo,
twice,
nice to see you.
bozo.
How have you been?
Good.
Good?
Very well. Better than last time I was on here.
Well, that's for
Well,
sure.
that was a long time ago.
That was many, many years ago. Things were very different back then, right?
Yeah.
Things are much better now, I feel. So that's a good thing.
Yo, no one cares how you feel about it, DSP. She was the one that felt bad. She was the one who was having mean things said about her, and she was the one who was reading it and affected by it enough that she didn't want to be on stream for 5 years. No one gives a shit how you feel. Let her answer the question. Let her talk, please. Yeah, no snorts, no throat clears, no vests. One of the... God damn it. I'm sorry, I didn't mute the mic. I should have. Had enough time to snap, though, so big ups. All of that is a blessing. No snorts, no throat clears, no vests.
I'm not even kidding you. Like 5 tips just showed up at once, so thank you guys. Will Jasper talk with Cat around? That's a good question. Would Jasper meow
I don't know where you're going.
while we're both in here?
Oh, he's right there.
He's around here.
He's right here.
I wonder. Well, here's the real...
You want to snort? There you go. There's a snort. And if you're talking about me dying, I am not going to lie, man. The shifts this week are killer. I was out for 14 hours yesterday. I was out for about 5.5 this morning, and I have to go out for another like 7 probably after the stream. We're not having fun. We're not liking it. It's miserable, and it sucks. Not gonna lie. I am dying.
Will Jasper jump on either of us? Because usually he tries to jump on my lap when I'm streaming, and the question is, will he try to maybe jump on Cat's lap so she can pet him or something? I don't think he'll jump on my lap. Reason being, I'm sitting on this wobbly plastic stool, and he's not familiar with that, but he's definitely familiar with that chair. So you would think, if anything, he would jump on.
Jasper's not gonna jump in Phil's lap because he's on the stool, you guys. on the stool. He just doesn't know what to do. So stupid.
On Kat's lap here. Did Kat work today? You did not work today.
No.
You worked over the weekend.
Yeah.
Morning,
And then earlier
Tato.
this week. The stranger just gifted 5
I
memberships.
work
Congrats.
private,
Oh, here
7.
he is.
Unfortunately, I
Congrats. You put your
volunteered
leg
for
down,
this.
he'll
I didn't know it
probably
was
jump
going
on
to
your
be
lap,
like
just
this,
so
or I
you know,
wouldn't
if you
have.
want him to. If you don't want him to, keep your foot up, but he might try
Yeah.
to. See, he wants to jump on you right now. He totally wants to jump on you. That's the look. That I want to jump on your lap.
I don't know what he's gonna do.
Do you want to jump on her lap, buddy? You can go up there. People want to see you. Go ahead. He is so confused. He's like, why is she in that chair? He's like, why the hell is she in that chair and not you? So thank you to the stranger.
Oh, I hate the DSP Jasper segments, and I hate the cringe DSP explaining to his wife the Jasper segments. Like, everything about that is so much worse than normal. And I already hated the Jasper segments. No hatred towards Jasper. I like cats. I love cats. I have too many of them, some people say. Some people say it's a red flag how many cats I have. It's 4. But I just don't do that on stream. You don't got to talk to him like that. If you do that behind the scenes, that's your business, man. Just don't do it in front of people. It's strange.
For the 5 memberships. PS3 Troop, 30 months as a supporter. It says, great to see you tonight, Kat.
I volunteered for snow
cool.
removal
I
and
don't think we have that many
salting.
members.
And
That'd be
we
weird.
got winter weather
Literally says it.
style going on.
Gabriel with a super chat. Welcome back, Kat. Who came up with the name Jasper?
That's
Not us.
right. He already had that name when we adopted him.
That's right. We
Yeah.
rescued him from a shelter, and he already had been given that name, and we were like, we like it, right? It was
Yeah.
a nice name, so we just stuck. We said, we'll keep it. We didn't change it. It looks like Pizza Box Gaming might have just done another 10 memberships. At this point, it's going to be hard to track, so maybe I'll stop trying to track for tonight, but I think we're at like 1179 and climbing. Thank you so much, Pizza Box Gaming, for that. And again, anyone who's getting gifted memberships tonight, be sure to thank the people who are gifting them out and say thank you and be grateful, okay? And I know that Gabriel was the last super chatter. Then someone named Rich with Birds is on there. I'm just going to say...
I don't know what that means.
Not Rich, because it's not that streamer Rich. It's someone impersonating him, basically. So we'll get that up on there. We got a bunch of tips to shout out and see what people have to say. So let's do that. Holy crap. Oh, my God. All right, we'll start at the bottom.
Oh my God. Holy crap. Jesus Christ. There's so many dents here. What am I gonna do? Like, bro, you hyped this up. You specifically told people all week long, oh, you guys need to be here. Super. Yo, OBS is a detractor. Am I back? Hello. There's nothing I could do. But yeah, he specifically hyped everything up on purpose and then told people no stream cutting out. Okay, very cool, very cool. Yeah, he hyped this shit up and then it was like, oh my God, everybody's here, everybody's tipping. Like, he didn't know that was gonna happen. You knew, bro, you knew.
A whopping $22 tip from $2. Who
Yeah,
says,
OBS is a
$2
detractor.
has tipped me $22.22. Thanks to $2 for the $22.22. Big ups, Phil, and welcome to the lovely Cat. There you go. Thank you so much to $2 for the $22.22 tip. Someone's trying to get me tongue-tied tonight, but it's not working. All right, so $2. Thank you so much. I would say, guys, if you have questions for Cat, tonight would definitely be the night for it. You guys can talk to me all week long. Seriously. So if you have questions for me, save them for my streams. But if you got questions...
Hey, Rump, don't do that. Don't do that.
For Cat or...
Am I cutting in and out? Am I messed up? Is OBS detracting? Audio. No audio? Fixed itself. It's getting sucked into the void. Disaster. It's fine. You're good. Some black frames, but live. I did just get a little cut in the video. It did genuinely do that, if you're talking about the video. But if we're good, we're good. Like I said, winter weather, dude. OBS hates me. The internet hates me. My company apparently hates me. That's why they got me going crazy.
Tonight would definitely be the time
Jeez.
for that. Continuing on. Oh my God, I'm going to have to pull this sucker up. We got so many coming in. Got a $10 tip From Teddy, I got nothing but love for the Burnells, but he spelled it Burrells. My favorite family besides my own. Well, you're close, and it's the thought that counts. So thank you, Teddy, for the $10 tip there. Appreciate that. Okay. Let's see here. I'm going to stop deleting emails, and I'm just going to start pumping out the messages. We got a $2.
Bro was deleting emails live on stream in front of his wife instead of actually just moving on with the stream. Are we serious? For real, dog? Come on. I hate it here, man. He can't do anything. He can't do anything normal. It's a stream, bro. Focus on that.
Louis Casino. I was falling asleep for a nap with your stream in the background. Heard Cat's voice. I jumped up in excitement. What were... Oh, here we go. Your first big question of the night.
Oh, my God.
What were Cat's full thoughts on Starfield? Here we go.
Oh, where do you start with that? Oh, my God.
Well, you played it. So what did you... All right, here's how you answer a question like that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, here's how you answer a question. Bro, let her answer the damn question. My girlfriend would slap the shit out of me if she was asked a question and then I pig-splained the question back to her in a structured way so she knew how to answer. She would not put up with that. That's a crime. This is how you answer the way to answer this question is thus. It's a thrice part segment, okay? Shout out Thrice.
What did you think when you started playing the game, and how did you feel by the end?
Well, obviously.
Why doesn't she just explain the mechanics she did and didn't like? Why doesn't she just say how she felt about it overall? Why would she have to follow your stupid ass structure? Shut up. Shut up. I'm low on tolerance today. I hate this guy.
When I started playing it, you know, I mean, it's a Bethesda game, so you're like, it's gonna be similar to the same other like Fallout and Elder Scrolls and stuff like that.
Right.
I mean, I thought, okay, I didn't love it when I first started. I thought it was okay. And then as I got more into it, I started to like it less and less. There's just so many things to say about it.
Ron, look at his face while he does this too. She's talking. He doesn't look at. This is some Panda Lee shit, dude. Just the one glance over.
So
okay. He's looking at chat. Just yeah. Nod. Yeah. Okay. Eyebrows. Bro. Look at her while she's talking. Because you know she's not really talking to the chat because she's not a streamer, right? She's pretty much answering your question that you asked her because you restructured the question to begin with. Why don't you look at her while she talks?
Is there anything you actually liked about the game?
And she continues to look over at him while she talks, and he just said that, never made eye contact.
So many things to say about it.
Is there anything you actually liked about the game?
No.
Wow.
Camera chat.
I
camera
can't even
chat.
anything. I mean.
And this is, for a record, this is coming from someone who, within the year before Starfield, she went on Game Pass Ultimate and she played, like, every Fallout game in a row.
Yeah.
Because she wanted to get, like, the background of Bethesda before she played Starfield. And it got you hyped for Starfield by playing those classic games.
Yeah, I mean, I'm more of a fan of Elder Scrolls than Fallout. I don't even like Fallout 4. And I thought Fallout 4 was better than Starfield. So that's...
Fallout 4 not being good is a based take, if you ask me. Fallout 4 is, like... I'd say the worst Fallout, but I don't really enjoy the old ones because I'm not a boomer. That's probably a hot take. I'm not very good at CRPGs, okay? I'm just not good at them. That's fine, okay? But also 76 exists, and that game sucks too. So
that's how much I dislike Starfield, because, like, truthfully, my favorite Fallout game is New Vegas. And then second from that would be Fallout 3, and then the last would be Fallout 4. So I really did not like Fallout 4, and Starfield was worse than Fallout 4. So that's how much I hate Starfield.
I was specifically talking about your boomer ass.
When I played it, my
get
game
called
crashed
out
every hour. It froze and crashed. I had to keep making saves, so because I knew it was gonna crash, and then I had to delete the saves because there were too many saves.
That happens every time with a Bethesda game. Every time.
I hated all the companions. They were boring.
Snood, you're just mad because you're old.
I hated all the factions. They were boring. The game got very repetitive. There was nothing unique about it. just nothing about the story. I'm not gonna go into the story. The story's awful.
But notice that she's just pretty much parroting all of the things that DSP said on his streams the entire time that he played the game. While her criticisms are valid, I think it is very suspicious that she's, like I said, pretty much parroting what he was saying. All of the same talking points. I think Starfield was mid at best. I hope it's better with mods, but they delayed the GEC, so who even knows? I think it's going to be, there's still a little bit of time before the GEC comes out and the mods are good, so I probably won't finish it till much after that. There's no way that these two dens coordinated their opinions ahead of time, though, is there? I think there is, Snood, but I don't think it was intentional. I think the way that this relationship works and why I think it is as sad as it is because he is so opinionated and he is so strong with his opinions, even in his personal life, that she feels inclined, given who she is, maybe on the tism spectrum, or, you know, just because she's kind of a more submissive style, but he's so strong-willed and opinionated even when he's wrong, that she just kind of begins to agree or pignatize herself, is an easy way to put it, into just believing what he is saying, right? She's been pignatized. It's about AoE pignosis. Dude, it can't be AoE. DSP doesn't even know shit about an AoE. That's why he walked into the necrotic fog when Gale died in BG3. What is an AoE, dude? I've never played a D&D game. How could I know? It's stupid.
Wow.
Everything about the game is awful.
Yeah. In truth, I think I liked the game better than her, and it was my most disappointing game of the year on my countdown, and I think she liked it better than, or I liked it better than her.
Yeah.
So that says something.
I can't even think of one good thing to say about it.
All right.
I just don't like it.
Let's see here. We have so much to get through, guys. Please bear with us because we got to get through a bunch of tips and a bunch of shout-outs here on this YouTube side as well. $5 tip from Andre. Best wishes to you in the upcoming year. And I accidentally scrolled down. This touchpad stinks. I have a question. I'm having a bowl of mint ice cream. Mint chocolate chip ice cream. What's your favorite ice cream or yogurt? What's your favorite flavor of ice cream?
I like mint chocolate chip. I would say that's probably up there.
That's one of your favorites?
Yeah. Either that or cookie dough ice cream. Is good too. Chocolate chip cookie dough.
For
ice cream style question, I believe, should have been sent to the Shadow Realm just out of kindness. So that's a little inappropriate for DSP to do. You'd think that he'd have a little more understanding, but, you know, it's DSP. He doesn't take into consideration other people. So big ups, cookie dough ice cream. What's going on? Onion hat for sale.
For me, first of all, I barely eat ice cream, okay? I've already told you guys, I'm half lactose intolerant. If I eat dairy, I get very gassy, right? But if
that means you're lactose intolerant, you guard. Come on, dude. What is half lactose intolerant? Either you are or you aren't, right? I understand there's mild cases, but that doesn't make you half. What? This is so stupid. Shut up.
If I eat ice cream, usually I try to have something with chocolate, but I do like mint flavors as well. So I've loved mint chocolate chip. One that I used to eat when I was young, and I haven't had
mint chocolate chip bangs.
Ice cream. I bet I would really like that if I had my hands on it, but I haven't had it in so long. $5 tip from Tony Salami. We should do co-op games together. It could be a great addition for the future. I guess at this point, since obviously now we've been on stream for like 20 minutes and already no one's even asked the question, I guess.
You think DSP steals some cat opinions just to seem like he's the real perfect soulmate? Yo, GA555. Thanks for subbing, bro. Appreciate it. Yeah, probably, potentially, maybe so. Yeah, that's pretty much my take. Yeah, probably, maybe so. Sounds good to me. And by the way, Cat obviously agrees.
We'll answer a question like, why are we here together tonight? Why tonight? And what are our plans? All right. So, in a nutshell, all right, Kat has told me over the years that she's wanted to come back on stream, but she was looking for the right time. Now, was there a reason particularly why you felt now was the right time of any time? Because remember, it's always been literally an open door policy. She could have come in here at any.
Cringe. Don't grab the door, bro. It's not that deep. You like. Everybody understands what an open door policy is, and then for you to grab the door.
Because remember, it's always been literally an open door policy.
Shut up. There's no need.
She could have
Yeah.
come in here at any time.
Yeah, and it's exactly that. It's because Mike Klum. It's because the documentary. It's because he, like I said at the beginning, he needs to soften the blow of her being in the dock. He needs to use her as a shield, as he always does, and he needs to get that negative farming so that he has something to put in the dock so that he could, you know, do his whole pity bit. So when they talk about Kat and her story, they could talk about all of the online harassment. Look at these bozo detractors, bro. It's ugh.
For any stream, I always told her that.
Well, I think over the years things have changed. Like, you know, the first time I was on here, truthfully, I just didn't know how to deal with all the negative stuff.
Yeah, it's
And-
hard. It's hard if you're not used to it every day, you know?
Now, I mean, it's happened so much that I just don't care anymore. I've learned to not care about what the like. I know there's trolls watching this, and I know there's trolls restreaming it, and I don't give a shit. I just don't care. Like,
Yo, Snood, that's a great point. I'm glad I caught it before it scrolled off stream. He literally shuts the door when she's home to stream. When she gets home, he kicks Jasper out of the room and is like, go play elsewhere, get out, and then closes the door for quiet. If it was a real open door policy, he would just stream with the door open. I stream, well, I can't actually stream with my door open because my cats are separated, but that's a whole story for a different time. But my girlfriend comes back here all the time while I'm streaming. If she wanted to come in here and say something, she absolutely could. She doesn't. This is not her realm. She doesn't want to do this, but she could if she wanted to. I don't actively hide away like DSP does.
the best thing you can do is just focus on the positive.
Yep.
And that's what I want to do. I don't care what people say. I know there's people that say, you know, oh, they say things like about my weight and stuff. Like, that's a big thing they've been saying. And
Right, it's
you
true.
just gotta laugh at it.
Yeah.
Before I couldn't laugh at it, and I didn't want to come back on here because it was so upsetting the first time I did. But since, I mean, it's been like, what, 5 years now? And
It's kind of like everything else. The first time it happens, it's shocking.
yeah,
The second time it happens, okay, well, it still hurts, but it's
Yeah.
not as shocking. But the 1 millionth time it happens, it's like,
Exactly.
who gives a shit anymore,
Right.
right? Like, all right, say what you're going to say. She literally hasn't been on a stream in 5 years, and if those people still haven't shut the fuck up about it,
Right.
they're never going to, so who cares what they say at this point,
Right.
right?
And you'll notice that he just hijacks her answer here, right? Like, he just completely takes over. Oh, she hasn't been on stream in 5 years. Because these detractors, they won't shut up. And they won't, like, dude, just, yeah, he looks at chat. Exactly. He's looking for a pop-off. He couldn't let her finish. He jumped in. He took over the whole conversation to explain how she feels, why she wanted to come back on stream. I genuinely hope that she doesn't care. I actually hope that she's over the nonsense, over the trolling, that these things don't affect her. I genuinely hope that she does not care what we have to say. Her life would be better for it in the same way that DSP's would be if he actually didn't care the way that he says he does. But I have a sneaking suspicion that she doesn't care like DSP doesn't care, right? But I'm going to run it back a little bit so you can see him hijack her answer and her just literally lean back, disconnect, and just continue to say, right, right, right. Malo, thanks for the fish. It's okay that you're late. I wasn't even supposed to be here. I might not be at some point.
So there you go. All right, so Tony asking, will we ever do co-op? Well, it's been haven't shut the fuck up about it.
Right.
They're never going to. It's not as shocking. But the 1 million
Jesus
happens,
Christ,
it's
he
shocking.
talked a
I
lot.
mean, it's been like, what, 5 years now? And
It's kind of like everything else. The first time it happens, it's shocking.
yeah,
The second time it happens, okay, well, it still hurts, but it's
Yeah.
not as shocking. But the 1 millionth time it happens, it's like,
Exactly.
who gives a shit anymore,
Right.
right? Like, all right, say what you're going to say.
Exactly.
She literally hasn't been on
Right.
stream in 5
Yeah.
years, and if those people still haven't shut the fuck up about it,
Right.
they're never going to,
Right.
so who cares what they say at this point,
Right.
right?
Right.
So there you go. All right, so
And this is probably the thing that DSP likes the most about Cat, because he could probably do this every single day for the rest of his life, and as long as she continues to lean back while he goes on these unhinged rants to her and only her about shit that doesn't matter and just goes, right, right, right. That's all he wants. That's all he's looking for.
So Tony asking, will we ever do co-op? Well, it's been a discussion, you know, some things that we would consider doing. And one of the things, and we're just going to throw this out there, and we'll talk about this more as it approaches. One of the things that we think would be an excellent first idea would be with Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth coming out at the end of the month. That game's going to have a mode in it where you basically build a virtual island. You're able to have like almost like an Animal Crossing situation. And we both played Animal Crossing and loved it. We both love Like a Dragon, and we're like, why don't we have like nights where Kat can come on stream with me and we build this island together? It could be the Burnell family island in Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth, and all the decisions we'll make together. We'll have everything going like that. And the other cool thing is, like, Jasper is already in here with us. He's like, he's gonna be in here. Like, he always wants to be with us, so he'll probably be in here for these streams, jumping on the chairs, getting pet and everything. So it'll be nice, like family night content, right?
It's family night content. Jasper's going to be in here doing the Jasper thing. But at the beginning of the stream, we weren't sure how he was going to react. Dude, he could have just ran and hid, because seeing these two people interact for an extended period of time probably is not something that he sees all of the time. Like I said, but that's at the beginning of the stream. I think we're like 20 minutes into the stream now, and we've completely come up with a plan. Family game nights. We're gonna have Kat back on the stream. Jasper's gonna be there. It's gonna be super cool, dude.
Right? Now, will there be anything else in the future? Maybe, but we're not. Why get ahead of ourselves, right? You take it step by step. Tonight's our very first night doing it. Let's see how this goes. Let's see how the Q&A goes. Just hanging out with you guys, and then we'll go from there. But that's kind of our first idea of something that we would want to do, like gameplay-wise. So
Yeah.
let's do like turbo mode and get through a bunch of these YouTube side things, and then we'll get back to the tips. So Golden Nobles did a super chat. Good to see you, Kat. We missed you. Fan of Lovecraft re-upping his membership for 13 months says, hey, Phil, thanks for letting me on tonight. Hey, thank you for being here tonight. And thank you for all the moderators helping out tonight. Liam with a super chat. I'm watching you from Liverpool. Longtime fan. Been watching ever since Left 4 Dead 1. That's like the very beginning. So thank you so very much, Liam. Brad doing a super chat. Good to see you all. Hope 2024 is great to you both. Kat, I know.
And this is the... Thanks for letting me mod, bro. Just have more mods. It's not really that deep, I don't think. I don't know, man. Whatever. But yeah, he's in turbo mode as he yeah, it's turbo time while he's reading these donations. Don't you feel appreciated? Don't you feel like you really got your money's worth out of this? Come on, man. You could at least pretend like you genuinely want to answer it and make it worth their while. Nah, turbo time.
You're married to a truly gifted Blanca player. Did you know that? I'm truly gifted.
Malo, I saw part of the reveal comp. I didn't see all of it because I didn't want to see all of the content, dude. Misery Merchant's wife, Mrs. Merchant, said it best as far as I'm concerned. Because I had to go to bed early because I had to go do snow it, starting at 3 in the morning, which meant I had to be up at 2 a.m. The night of the cat reveal stream. So everyone pretty much went to this party and had a good time. And then I get to live, afterwards and hear about how great it was. So, and in all honesty, this whole cat situation, I'm a little salty. I'm not going to lie. I'm kind of miffed that I'm kind of miffed that I've been working all of this while everything is popping off. It's sad. I'm missing out on the content, dude. Did I say do snowing? Yeah, it do snowing. Yeah, I have to go around and salt and shovel and snowblow, and it sucks.
Exceptionally interesting. Pokemanx with a super chat saying, happy to see Kat on the stream. Thank you, Pokemanx. Lice Versol with a $10 super chat. Kat, how does it feel being married to the almighty Phil? I'm sure it's... What do you think? Be honest. What is it like being married to me? Awful? Terrible?
No,
great?
It's just funny the way.
I know. The almighty Phil. Like I'm some big deal. Who cares?
Yo. I agree 100%. Big ups, U.S. Army 77 for the membership. Welcome to the game. That was rough. Welcome to the gang. There we go.
Right. Zero Dimes with the super chat says, did you hear what happened to Kevin Nash in 1992? That's got to be some wrestling reference that goes right over my head. And Avarice re-upping their membership for 3 months saying W Cat, meaning like win to see Cat here tonight. So I guess it would be.
I like that he had to explain what W meant to Cat when they say W Cat. Because she couldn't figure that out, obviously. DSP doesn't know that BG3 stands for Baldur's Gate 3, but felt that he had to pig-splain what WCAT meant. Come on, man. Snoot, I didn't know that. That's unfortunate. W for wide.
0 dimes would be the latest super chatter, and then we're going to go back to tips here. Once we get through contributions, we will take open questions, but at this rate, I don't know if we're going to get through contributions tonight the way that this is going. I guess we'll see. All right, swinging back over here to tips. Holy moly. Got a $5 tip. This is Fan of Lovecraft. I wanted to say, let Kat know it's good to see her. I'm glad that she's on stream again. And my mortuary school training is almost done. I'm getting my cremation certification soon. Well, there you go. As you know, I have viewers
big
from all walks of
ups.
life all over the world. Fan of Lovecraft is someone who has been training for mortuary school for many years. It's just like any other school.
Oh, wow.
And pretty cool to hear that he's almost done with his training there. Good to hear. All right. Thank you for that. Oh my God, it's scrolling so fast I can't even keep up with it. Got a $2 tip here from Anso Kamaru. It's nice to see you finally back, Kat. You look wonderful. Can you do me a favor and convince Phil that Final Fantasy 16 was amazing? You want her to convince me? You haven't heard her opinion on Final Fantasy 16. Do you even want to share what you think about Final Fantasy 16?
Should I?
It's up to you. Go for it, because I think he doesn't understand.
No, when he said that Starfield was his, what was it? The game that you were most disappointed in.
That's right.
Which I agreed with. And then I said, and then I was watching you do the stream, and you said, wait, there's another game. And I said, what other game could be worse than Starfield? Like,
Yeah, I agree, Chad. This is weird. Ew, cringe indeed. Their interaction is very strange. I don't know if it's just because they're not typically on stream together, so neither one of them really knows how to interact, or if they just have strange interactions because DSP is not human style. He is very clearly an alien. I don't know. If this is genuinely how they interact behind the scenes, that's a nightmare. I have secondhand embarrassment every time they talk to each other. I apologize if you could hear my phone. I thought I turned the ringer off. It's supposed to be on vibrate.
literally couldn't think of anything. And then you said Final Fantasy 16, and I was like, I actually forgot about that game because it was so bad. And if a game is like really bad, I put it out of my mind. So I didn't even remember Final Fantasy 16 came out. I just hated the game so much. It was terrible.
All right. There you go. So, I received a $50 anonymous tip. You are extremely fortunate, Phil, to have such a beautiful bride. Welcome back, Kat. Well, there you go. Whopping $50 tip. Thank you so very much.
A whopping $50 tip. Shout out all of my whopping
Maybe I should just get rid of the total
$50 tippers.
at this point. Like I said, we don't even have a goal or anything. This was just supposed to be a, you know, a hangout stream with you guys. I received a $2 tip. Thank God it's Kat. I thought this would be another bad interview. Since Kat's joining the streams, will you guys be doing any co-op? Will you check out It Takes Two? And,
No, I haven't heard one snort, and I don't think I've heard a throat clear yet either. But I might actually just be, like, tuning them out at this point. I typically don't notice snorts or throat clears unless they're absolutely egregious. Or if I'm watching it with somebody, like in a Discord call or something, because usually they call it out as well. Like, then we're on the hunt. But when I watch DSP, bro, I just tune that shit out most of the time. He's gonna keep doing it. He's always gonna do it. Also, I hear that It Takes Two actually requires cooperation, and I would enjoy the This Is How You Don't Play of It Takes Two between these two.
is it rude to ask why she likes a shorter hairstyle? I mean, it's up to her. She wants to answer why she likes.
No, it's not rude to ask her why she likes a certain hairstyle. If you ask me why my hair was long at the time, I could tell you why. If you ask me now why it's shorter, I could tell you why. There's nothing wrong with that.
Shorter hair.
Easier to take care of.
There you go.
Much easier.
Simple.
Yeah.
But we already answered the co-op question that we're planning on doing.
Yeah, easier to take care of is it's kind of a suspicious answer if you ask me, but whatever.
Some Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth, that virtual island stuff first, and go from there and see how that goes. Let's see here. And by the way, we're going to ignore all troll tips. If I see anything insulting, we're just skipping it.
He does not have to keep saying this. All it's doing is drawing attention to it. And now you can see she is very clearly looking at the chat, looking at the same chat he is, and specifically, obviously, the questions that he's not reading, she's 100% reading anyway. She knows what these people are saying. You didn't have to say that. I don't know what the point was. I don't know. I don't get it.
From Raging Boar, any anticipated games for you this year, Kat?
Oh, this year.
This year coming.
There's games that don't have dates yet, like Avowed, that Avowed game from Obsidian.
Yes.
I love Obsidian games, so I'm excited for that. Obviously, Like a Dragon. I love the Yakuza series. I mean, now it's called Like a Dragon, but gonna be playing that as soon as it comes out. There's not even a lot of dates for games.
Most games
right?
don't have dates past March, so
Yeah.
it's hard to even say what you're interested in. Even me doing the schedule for the Christmas marathon, it was hard to get solid dates for anything. So those are probably your big two right now.
Yeah, I can't think at the top of my head. If I saw a list, then I would probably remember. But I remember them not being. There's not many dates for.
Yeah. Are we? By the way, guys, and I'll ask the chat: is the microphone good? Can you hear both of us? Because it's the first time we've really shared a mic like this.
Yeah, Captain Gunstar. He does look awkward when she talks, but he looked like that when Panda Lee talked as well. He always looked very strange, disengaged, uninterested, just kind of like he was waiting for her to finish talking and only half listening. But he looks like that every time somebody else is talking, because DSP has to be the center of attention. It's all about him all of the time in his world. And that's made no more clear than when he was on that panel at MagFest and people wanted to talk to John, and or maybe it was Howard. Maybe it was both. I can't even remember at this point, right? But they have the microphone and they are answering questions, and DSP is giving them like this death stare of, give me back the microphone. Give me back the microphone. It's my turn. Give me back the microphone. It just... He thinks that everyone only comes to see him all the time. Yo. Keenan Trom. Big ups. Appreciate the membership, brother.
I just want to be sure.
Hopefully, like the
I'm just
early
leaning
style
over to talk to you,
content,
but
dude.
I just want to be sure you can hear Kat. If not, I can always lean the mic towards her more so you can hear a little better. So let us know in the chat if everything is sounding good. Everyone is good. Microphone is good for both. Cool. Thank you. All right. We're getting a good feedback here. Continuing on, good lord, a $2.25 tip. Sour Grape says, it's the 15-year anniversary of Street Fighter 4. Would you consider playing it? No. I don't really feel like it's time to go back to Street Fighter 4. I focused a lot on Street Fighter 6. I played the living crap out of it. I feel like I'm Street Fighter out at this point. We're going to Tekken next, and then we'll go from there. But no plans to go back to Street Fighter 4. $20 tip. Good lord. Good to see you both. Happy New Year's. Thank you very much to an anonymous $20 tipper. Nice Yakuza animation. Stream is going crazy right now. Thank you, everyone, guys. Thank you so very much. Obviously, this wasn't the intention to be going through a million contributions. I know this is going to die down in a minute, and we can finally, like, talk. So thank you. Here's a $5 tip.
It's the fake... Well, I didn't expect this to happen, you guys. I didn't expect all the contributions. Like, he didn't know that when he brought Kat on stream for the first time in 5 years, and you hyped it up all week long. Oh, there's gonna be a thing. Come on, a mystery stream. Like, you didn't know people were gonna show up and pop off. You're lying. You're being like fake humble or something like that. You're just being fake as far as I'm concerned. I hate it. You don't need to do that. You could just be appreciative and move on. You don't have to be fake. Yo, Keenan Trom with the 50. I don't know that currency. Big ups though, whatever currency it is. I don't care if it's like 5 cents in your currency. I genuinely don't know. DSP, a functionally illiterate e-beggar, bar none. Absolutely. 100%. 100%.
From Love It or Leave It, how does it feel being married to the
Oh my
funniest
God.
gamer on earth? Oh, yes. Does film make you laugh all the time? Is it like you're married to the great Jim Carrey? There you go. Look at these comparisons, right? When you
Shook her head no. Said, oh my God, but didn't give it a real laugh.
look at me, don't you just think Jim Carrey when you look at me? It's the first thing that comes to mind,
all the
right?
time.
Ace
Yeah.
Ventura. Actually, with
Sarcasm.
the shirts I was wearing over the summer, one of them does look like Ace Ventura.
Never
shirt
answered.
From
Never answered. Didn't actually say that she finds him funny. I when I seen that, I kind of got a laugh out of it, because I'm not gonna lie, my girlfriend would absolutely say that she finds me funny. It's about the only thing that I'm good for, right? I just her not answering is gold to me.
The movie, but do you really want to answer that or just
No.
okay? Good. Moving on.
Okay,
Just
moving
laugh
on.
if it was
Not answering that. Can't be bothered. Get him out of here.
I got a $5 tip.
Yo, again, shout out Keenan.
So
Keenan.
now this one's talking about prominent detractors and stupidity, so I'm just going to ignore this one. There you go. I told you not to waste time, and if you waste our time, we're just going to skip it, so I'm not even going to bother with that one. Got a $3 tip from Jackson saying, Kat, did you ever play Street Fighter 6 World Tour, and did you enjoy it?
No, I did not. I was thinking about playing it, but I didn't play it. Maybe I'll play it when there's nothing else to play.
And when the game's cheap, too.
Yeah, because I'm not really that into fighting games, so...
Yeah, the thing is, you got to remember that Street Fighter 6 was expensive when it came.
I'm going to run it back again because someone, the question is, hey, did you play Street Fighter World Tour mode? And she said, no, I'm not really into fighting games. Didn't play it yet. Maybe I will, one day, right? We'll run it back, get a full answer.
Playing it, but I didn't play it. Maybe I'll play it when there's not...
$3 tip from Jackson saying, Kat, did you ever play Street Fighter 6 World Tour, and did you enjoy it?
No, I did not. I was thinking about playing it, but I didn't play it. Maybe I'll play it when there's nothing else to play.
Maybe I'll play it when there's nothing else to play. That's what she said. I'll get around to it, right? I'll get around to it.
The game's cheap, too.
Yeah, because I'm...
When the game's cheap, too. Keep in mind, DSP bought the game twice at full price, right? Didn't he buy the Ultimate Special Edition or whatever twice as well? But he can't let her use one of his copies? Because he's not actively using the Xbox version anymore, right? She could totally just play on his Xbox copy. I don't understand. If she wanted to play it, she should be able to. But no, bro, it's too expensive. I bought it twice.
I'm not really that into fighting games, so...
Yeah, the thing is, you got to remember that
She's not that into fighting games. DSP continues to talk about how expensive the games are. Listen.
Street Fighter 6 was expensive when it came out. It was full price. Now it's 30. Maybe another month or two, it'll be like 20, and then it'll be... Or if it hits Game Pass, right?
Yeah.
Then you'd probably check it out.
Yeah, but it's not like at the top of my list.
Right.
Yeah, honey, you can play the game when it comes to Game Pass, that thing that you already pay for. I'm not spending more money on you. What the hell? Get out of here. You think I'm spending money on your ass? Come on. Never mind. I'm gonna drop that joke. Yeah. Continued to talk about money when all she said was, "I'll play it when I have time." There's other stuff, and I'm not that into fighting games. DSP had to talk about the money, dude.
Let's see. A $5 tip from Guitar Player. He says, question for Kat. Did you play Hogwarts Legacy?
I did. I always forget.
Oh, is that a Philippine peso? Big ups. Big
about
ups
that
to
game 'cause it's so early in the
Philippines.
year.
It was only a few weeks away from where we are now this year. You know what I mean?
I thought it was...
Nugs,
I liked
quit
it.
reading
I
my
didn't think it was
mind,
amazing,
bro.
but I did like the game. I thought it was good.
Cool.
I liked the broom flying around on the broom. That was fun.
Right. Here's the thing. If this isn't a testament that the game was interesting, you're not a Harry Potter fan, right? You weren't a big fan of the game going into it.
I'm not a huge... I like Harry Potter, but I'm not like a diehard Harry Potter fan. And I still thought the game was good.
There you go. That's what I mean. Same thing with me. Like, I've seen the movies, but I wasn't like a big fan, and it ended up being a really great game for me over the course of the year. So.
And every time he talked about Hogwarts Legacy being a good game, I keep yawning. Oh my god. I'm sorry. Every time he talked about Hogwarts Legacy being a good game, he always brought up, oh, Kat's not even a fan of Harry Potter. She didn't even like Harry Potter. And then when you ask her on stream, her unscripted answer is the contrary of like, I enjoyed the movies, but like, yeah, I wasn't the biggest fan, which is a totally reasonable answer to have. I've seen most of the Harry Potter movies. I thought they were okay. I liked the earlier ones. I watched them when I was a kid. I thought they were fine. But yeah, DSP was always talking about, oh, she's not even a fan. She doesn't even like them, dude. And the game must be great then.
Another $20 tip. Wow. This one is from... Okay, no name attached to it. So whoever that $20 tip was, thank you so very much. Remember?
Didn't any of you watch or read the goddamn books? Just read a book, Zoomer. I did. I read the first 4 books. Get them out of here. Banned. Mods, come on now. Get called out. I did read the first 4 books. Come on. I didn't like the Order of the Phoenix. So that was boring as sin. I couldn't even finish the movie. For the first 4, bang.
Guys, if you want me to give you a shout out, you must include your name and your text message to us in the actual tip itself. And that one didn't have anything, so but it was a $20 tip, so thank you very much.
Yo, that anonymous tip is
Animations are
Snood.
going completely crazy
Snood,
here,
you're on
nonstop.
watch, buddy.
I think we're finally done with the tips. Then we can get to YouTube side, and then we can just relax. I knew this was kind of.
No, I didn't like Order of the
All
Phoenix.
right, the final tip right now is a $2 tip. If I can get it open. Here we go.
I haven't seen the
no, I'm not
Fantastic
going to
Mr.
read
Beast
that.
or
I'm just going to skip
Mr.
that one.
Beast movies. Yo, shout
Now you see the kind of stuff I read all day. Now you know what I'm going
shout
through
out
over here,
Mr.
like-
Beast. No, I haven't seen the Fantastic Beast movie.
What the hell is that? I don't. Are you really gonna read that shit on stream? What are you talking about? Someone says people who've been critical of Cat would never dare show their faces, so respect to you all. There you go.
That's true.
Most of them are hiding behind, you know, the internet.
Yeah, because they're cowards.
That's why they act like that. You know, they're hiding. So.
They're very Yep.
Okay, so
They're very yup. Yeah, guys, if you you know, use your username on the internet and don't dox yourself, I guess. You don't put your full name out on the internet and you don't show your face. It's because you're a coward. It's not because you're, I don't know, using the internet as I believe it was kind of designed to do. If you ask me, I don't get why anyone would want to use their full name for doing things like this or what DSP does. Seems very strange to me. Like be a character, be an avatar, you know, you don't have to put your real shit out there because you invite things like DSP does where people are going to find out more information about you. That's kind of always been the case on the internet. No, when I was coming up, people, adults, old people always told me, you go on the internet, don't give away too much information, don't tell people your name, don't let people know this, that, or the other. Yo, shout out Wolf E Games for joining the game. Big ups. Kine and Trom with the 50 Philippine pesos. I'm gonna call them pesos. Retired in the Philippines on third plat Elden Ring. Well, big ups on your Elden Ring status. Glad to hear you're retired. I wish I was. I don't want to work anymore. I'm gonna do a DSP and beg. Come on, guys.
I think we're good with tips now. So now on the YouTube side of things again, we've got Token with a $2 super chat. F to haters, proud of you, Cat.
But somebody pointed out, it's funny because Bammy Cinder. It's funny because quite a few restreamers show their faces. Yes. Everybody on that being said shows their face. And they talk about DSP. Does that automatically not make them cowards? Sly talks about DSP, shows his face. He's not a coward now. Tevin has been seen how many times on stream? A lot. Every day, I would imagine. He's got to take his shots on cam, bro, or they're not real. So, I don't know. It's a stupid take. Just because you don't show your face, you're a coward. Whatever.
SD Chargers with a super chat. Stardew Valley co-op, please. Do you even know what Stardew Valley is? Have you heard of it?
I know what it is, but that's.
Does it interest you at
No,
all?
no.
Doesn't.
Why would she? Sorry, I'm like all over the place, getting distracted. You know, questions about Stardew Valley co-op Stardew Valley stream. What does he ask her?
Super chat. F to haters, proud of you, Cat. SD Chargers with a super chat. Stardew Valley co-op, please. Do you even know what Stardew Valley is? Have you heard of it?
I know what it.
Do you even know what Stardew Valley is? She plays video games, dude. She watches other people play video games in her free time. Yes, she knows what Stardew Valley is. Who doesn't know what Stardew Valley is? My girlfriend doesn't play video games and knows what Stardew Valley is. She's asked me about it. She's like, "Oh, I think that game looks cute." And I was like, "You could play it." And then she, never did, but, whatever. Jared Robbins with the 2. Big ups, mother trucker. Big ups, brother. Big ups. Appreciate the 2. Are you a gamer like me? Do you know what Stardew Valley is, honey?
It is, but that's.
Does it interest you at
No,
all?
no.
Doesn't interest her at all. Pizza Box Gaming with a super chat. I'm sorry you guys have to deal with so much negativity. You're both sweet and nice. You don't deserve that. Thank you for that, Pizza Box. It's nice of you to say. Broseph saying, Cat, which is your favorite? The Series X, the PS5, or the Nintendo Switch?
Series X or S. I have the S. He has
Right.
the X.
I have the X. She has the S.
But the S is amazing still. Like, you don't even need the X. The S performs just as well.
Yeah.
It's good.
We've seen very few performance differences.
Yeah.
Even playing the same games between the two consoles. Maybe every once in a while a few frames of animation less on the S,
Yeah.
or maybe a little bit more loading time, but it's almost the same. Like, I think what people don't realize, the Series X is more for people who are doing like 4K resolution or 1440p. I do 1080p, and that's what she plays on too. And so either console's fine for that. You don't really need the high end one. So, Monty Mole with a $2.
Bro, I don't know anything about consoles. I haven't known anything about consoles since I got a PC. I just, whatever, man. If y'all can feel how you want to feel about consoles, I genuinely don't know. I don't look into them. It doesn't matter to me. Alex, check the tip comments in DSP chat. I'm supposed to, what? You want me to run it back? I can run it back. Cat's favorite game 2023. Sorry. All right. Moving on.
Nintendo Switch.
Series X or S. I have the S. He has
Right.
the X.
I have the X, she has the S. Maybe every once in a while a few frames of animation less on the S,
Yeah.
or maybe a little bit more loading time.
They don't have
It's
sex.
almost the
Yeah,
same.
probably
Like,
not.
I think what people don't realize, the Series X is more for people who are doing like 4K resolution or 1440p. I do 1080p, and that's what she plays on too. And so either console's fine for that. You don't really need the high end one. So, Monty Mole with a $2 super.
Why couldn't she answer that? He starts this stream, or maybe I don't know if he said it yet. Well, why are you guys asking me questions? Ask Kat questions. She's here. Ask these questions to Kat, and then he answers every single question for her. I don't understand. Just let her talk then. If these questions are for her, people are asking for her opinion, not yours. But you're gonna sit here and pig-splain how the Xbox X and S work. Shut up.
Super chat, or actually it's a £2 super chat. Good to see you, Cat, and a bunch of cat emotes. Gabriel with a super chat. So no future family stream scheduled for now. We are not promising anything. You know me. I don't want to overpromise and underdeliver. So what we'll do is we'll see how tonight goes, see how Cat feels about how tonight went, see how Jasper feels about how tonight went. He's on the see, this is what he does most of the time when I'm in here. He's asleep.
Razor Sharp, I wish that would have actually been the stream. I would have absolutely popped off if it was a DSP less stream and it was just Cat on stream answering questions or whatever, and he was nowhere to be found. That would have been a far more interesting stream. You could have got the raw, unfiltered Cat style content, a la Chaos Realms. It would have been next level. It would have been next level.
On the floor like that. So let's see how it goes. If you guys like it, maybe we'll come back. The thing is, this is special because we haven't done it in over 5 years. You're probably not going to want to talk to us every other day. It's going to be boring, right? So maybe we'll do them every once in a while. But like I said, co-op gameplay with Like a Dragon is kind of what we're looking to do. But maybe we'll come back next week. We'll see. Kevin with the super chat. Thank you so much, Kevin. The Geek Generalist with 31 months as a member. Glad to see you both together. You look so lovely. Thank you to Geek Generalist. And the villain saying, Kat, did you play Final Fantasy VII Remake?
No, I did not.
No, you never played the original either, right? You've never played any of those older Final Fantasies?
I know people are going to be upset, but I'm really not a...
Inked, I don't speak boomer. I don't know when you said it to me the other day what a rort is. Okay, Google. What is a rort?
Here's the definition of roar.
Nope.
A full,
Nope.
deep, prolonged cry uttered by a lion or other large wild animal.
No, that's not what I asked. That's literally not what I asked.
big Final Fantasy fan. Because I know there's a lot of huge fans of the series, but... Yeah. I never really got into it. I played 15 for a little bit, and I don't know, I just couldn't get into it. So that's basically the extent of my Final Fantasy experience.
There you go.
Yeah.
Alex from Phoenix with a super chat. What is Kat's favorite game of 2023? Did we already answer that? Or did we answer that? What was overall? You said it was Alan Wake 2.
Alan Wake 2.
Oh, if I say my T like DSP. I'll try again. Here we go. Okay, Google. What is a rort?
According to Wikipedia, warts are non-cancerous viral growths usually occurring on the hands and feet, but can also affect other locations, such as the genitals or face.
Okay.
One or many warts
Shut
may
up.
appear.
Okay, Google. Shut up.
Yeah.
But I don't know if
All
that
right.
counts because I didn't actually.
Never got an answer.
No, it still counts, right? Yeah. As long as you've seen other games, and that's the one you judge.
Oh, okay. Thanks, Mr. Extravagant. Far easier to just have you answer than Jesus.
Okay, if you guys, you can believe it. Finally, it looks like it's calmed down, and perhaps we can actually start having normal conversation with people. Never mind, because now another tip came in. So hold on one second. Hold on one second. One more final tip here. From Raymond, a $2 tip. Will be playing or skipping Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League. Early previews are not good. I mean, you realize you can ask me that on any stream, right? You don't have to wait to the stream when I'm here with Kat to ask me questions about what games I'm playing. Right now, I said it on the podcast this morning. I have no clue. You're right. The previews are not good, so I'm not really concerned about it. We'll talk about it at a future date. Thank you for the tip. Okay. It baffles me, the things people want to talk about. For the first time my wife is on stream in 5.5 years, and you want to ask me about Suicide Squad tonight. Okay. Anyway.
Yeah, there it is. There it is. Don't waste your time talking about my schedule, dude, even though he loves talking about his schedule every single day at all times of the day. It's far more important that you talk to my wife. Come on. Talk to my wife. Talk to my wife. Doesn't make any sense to me, man.
Let's see here. We've got John, who did a super chat. He says, hey, Phil and Kat, looking forward to the next Resident Evil 0 stream. Do you plan to play Infinite Wealth, Kat? Game is looking great. We already answered.
I pay. I'm good. Since you don't beg, I'm officially one of your dents now. That's a name I've seen before. Have you ever paid? This is a personal question. Don't feel obligated to answer. Have you ever sent tips to Only Use Me Blade? Because I swear there's a guy who sends tips to Blade. And I thought the name was funny when I heard it because Blade constantly pisses every bed that he's ever been in. Okay, yeah, you're him. You're the guy. Big ups.
Yeah.
The answer is
definitely
heard the biggest game.
Yeah, he do be pissing the bed. That's factual.
All right, so finally now, if any more contributions come in, we will shout them out. But in the meantime, if you want to talk to us, please tag DSP Gaming in the chat. Let's see what you guys want to talk about tonight. Well, Pokemon says, do you ever have any plans of doing any kind of streaming of your own?
I don't know about that yet.
Yeah.
We'd have to do the co-op stuff first. It's too early for that.
There's a couple major concerns. All right, concern number one, you have to understand, we're sharing a house, right? How do we stream together? We'd be using the same internet line, right? You know what I mean? Like,
dude, they're using the same internet line. Doesn't DSP have 2 internet lines? Can't she just stream from the one downstairs and he streams from the one upstairs? Also, I don't know if he knows this, you can absolutely stream off of the same internet. It's not like it is intensive. Don't get me wrong. I guess I never really looked into it, but what I can tell you is that me and my friend have streamed from the same garbage ass apartment internet before. It's not that bad. You could just do it. You don't, maybe your problem is you stream at 9 billion, bit rate, but you could absolutely do it. I like that he started that, like, we live in the same house. Okay, cool, bro. I'm glad you don't sleep in the same bedroom, but it's cool that you live in the same house, I guess.
You can't have 2 people streaming at the same time. That's number one. I don't even know the viability of it. Sure, we have 2 lines, but there's no way to stream from a living room downstairs. She's never really even talked about it. You know what I mean?
Yo, Kynan Trom with another 50 Filipino pesos. DSP, gaming streamer that loathes games. Tevin for the win. Absolutely. Big ups, Tevin.
Right.
Shout out.
Totally be up to her.
Almighty Egg Gang.
If she ever wants to do that, but we haven't. It's not even a concern. It's not even something we've discussed at this point. Okay, right now, working together. We want to play a game together. That's what we're working on. So, let's see here. Radical Jaw says, nice to see you here tonight. Orange says, what was your favorite movie of last year? Did we, you know what I mean? Like, did we watch any major movies last year? I don't think we did.
I can't think of any.
No, I don't even think we watched many or any movies of last year to really to answer the question.
Snoot, he clearly thinks that if you stream through the same line, that like it's gonna like this is probably the pig way he's thinking about it. Like, it'll send certain bits from his stream and they'll like get mixed up in the line or something. And then like his stream will be like part of Cat's stream and Cat's stream will be part of his stream. And it'll just be a mess, dude. It's too much noise. The lines are going to be confused. The guys at Comcast who are manually sorting the bits as they travel, they're going to be confused. It's just going to be a mess. So obviously can't do that.
We already answered that. All right, let's see here. Is Kat currently watching any TV shows? Right, nothing active, right? Nothing.
No, the last one we watched was like The Last of Us, right?
Yeah, and you know, probably we're gonna be watching Fallout when it comes out later this year. But we're not actively watching anything. No. Kat, what kind of music do you like listening to? Do you ever have music on in the background?
I love music.
Not like me. I don't listen to music.
Rock.
Well, that's God. I need to stop yawning. That's great, DSP. Nobody asked you. No one gave a shit what your opinion is. I can only say this, you know, till I'm blue in the face about this stream. Kat, your favorite music. What kind of music do you like? I actually like music, she says. DSP, unlike me. Shut up, bro. Shut up. I'm tired of this. I'm over it. You're on thin ice, bud. Thin ice. I just always has to be the center of attention. Can't let her talk. Can't actually let her answer. And he will continue to not let her answer, by the way.
Metal. I like all kinds of music. I like the only music I don't like is rap and
too urban. It's too urban. No urban.
Someone said K-pop. I hate K-pop. I hate it. But
and Meerkat called this out. On that being said, shout out, of course. She used to like K-pop. She apparently specifically said that she liked BTS, like, you know, all of those K-pop style individuals do. They all love BTS. They're huge. But now, nah, dude, K-pop is stupid. Get them out of here. Ban World. K-pop got sent to Ban World, and it's probably Slayer's fault. DSP was doing those private Slayer reacts, went downstairs, talked all that shit about K-pop and how stupid Slayer was and how he was wasting his time and he's a moron. And then, you know, Kat obviously through osmosis now hates K-pop. So shout out Slayer, shout out Osmosis Jones.
Every other kind of music I like. I like rock, I like country, I like metal, I don't like pop. So that's
I don't like pop.
Pretty much everything else I like.
There you go.
Yeah.
Did Kat play Yakuza 2 or 3 or any of the older Yakuzas?
I don't know. I played a little bit of 3. I think it was Yakuza 3, but it was I don't know. I played a little bit of 3. I think it was Yakuza 3, but it was I stopped playing it because it was too outdated.
Very outdated.
Because I remember they had the whole collection and I was like, I stopped playing 3, but then I played 4. So I played 4, I played 5, I played 0, I played Kiwami, and then I played 6, and then I played the one that came out last.
Yeah, Snoot, I thought that same thing. I thought that same thing when she said it and I heard it. The Jesus, when I was watching this for the first time, she goes, "I don't like pop," and I was like, "Oh, he's probably gonna have something to say about that." He'll let you know.
Was it Yakuza 7? Like the Dragon 7? Or...
Right. Probably got that through osmosis as well. DSP went downstairs complaining because Pop perfected him in Tekken in Street Fighter 6, and all of a sudden now she doesn't like Pop. But she thought he was talking about the music, and he was not.
Something, yeah. I played that one, and obviously I'm going to be playing Infinite Wealth.
Would you say that Yakuza is currently one of your favorite games?
Yes.
There you go. Let's see here. Well, we have a few super chats and tips coming in. I'd prefer to talk with the chat for a little bit because everyone's been waiting to talk who's not contributing. So please give us a few minutes. I promise I'll shout everything out. Let's see here. I'm gonna also skip the dumbest questions there. Like, who cares about if macaroni salad or potato salad is better? It's the stupidest question I've ever seen.
That's the stupidest question we've ever seen. Macaroni or potato salad, guys. I'm gonna put a poll in the chat. Hold on, I gotta undo hyper chat real quick because they don't like when I do polls. Come down here. Poll. I forgot the options already. I'm dented.
Dumbest questions there. A few minutes. I promise. I'll talk about if macaroni salad or potato salad is better.
Okay. Yeah. Of course, I can't spell macaroni. Too dented. There we go. Yep. Yep. Let's get the poll in chat. Go. Just let this one run for a little bit.
It's the stupidest question I've ever seen. Do you? How about this? Do you listen to any of these bands? Alice in Chains, Pantera, or something like that?
Yeah, I like those. I like both those bands.
There you go. Let's see here. Niku, we kind of already answered that question. Niku was asking why was tonight the right time, just because you get fed up with the bologna and it's not a big deal anymore, right?
Exactly.
So, you know, it kind of goes hand in hand with a lot of
Which
stuff. Like
salad
I said,
is word salad best?
Stuff,
Yeah.
Right, on the streams, we got a retro channel going on and everything. And what would be the perfect time when you're starting a new year? You're starting fresh, right? Plus, the game, like a Dragon, we're both very excited for Infinite Well, and this is a cool game with a mode that we'd probably really like playing together. So it's kind of like the perfect time.
Yo, trolls flooded the poll. Dude, all of these trolls obviously made a bunch of spam accounts so that they could vote for potato salad. This is bullshit, dude. Obviously, I can't count like 40% of these. So macaroni salad wins. There we go.
All this together. So there you go.
Oh yeah, Assassin's Creed Mirage. See, I forget about all the games. I don't know why.
You played that last year, yeah.
Yeah, that was good. I like that. I like that one too.
Let's see here. Did you ever listen to Dio?
I was memeing. Come on. I'm not actually going to give my opinion on a salad, dude. I'm going to fence it. The big brain move. Come on now. I love them both equally. Hell yeah.
80s, isn't it? Yeah, it's like 80s, so.
Not really.
You probably wouldn't have heard them. It's an 80s band. What about Tool? Now, people are going to ask you about this all night. What about the band Tool?
A little. I mean, I'm not crazy about them. They have, they're all right. They're not my favorite.
Okay, let's see here. What do you think of the Persona series?
I played 4 and 5. I like the story of 4 better. Actually, I like the whole. I know a lot of people liked 5, and I thought 5 was good, but I actually liked 4 better because it had the murder mystery and.
Right.
Name a Tool song.
And she played.
I can't.
Vita version. Which
I literally don't. Yeah, exactly, Snoot. I was just about to say that. I don't know any song by Tool. I cannot name one. Literally 0.
Persona 4 Gold or something like that, and that had a little bit of added content. It looked better too.
But I can do that about a lot of things. In all honesty, there's so many bands that I can't name a single song they've ever done.
I told you stay away from spoilers, and you didn't. You were shocked at the twist at the end, which is
it was good. I liked it a lot.
Good evening, Jade. It's good to see you here tonight. Let's see here.
Wait, did he say that? I'm running back. Sorry.
It's just a really interesting story.
And she played the PS Vita version, which I think is Persona 4 Gold or something like that.
Oh, never mind. We're talking about Persona. I don't care.
3 version or whatever it was, PS2, whatever the version was.
Whatever the version was. Who cares?
And she loved. I remember you loved it that whole time. And I told you stay away from spoilers, and you didn't. You were shocked.
Yeah, the finger wag. Like she's a kid. Like he might. Dude, come on. Like, okay, you can do that in like a joking, funny, cute style way with your significant other, right? But it doesn't come across that way when DSP does it. It comes off as condescending. Oh, you didn't see the wag? I'll do it one more time.
She played and she loved. I remember you loved it that whole time. And I told you stay away from spoilers, and you didn't. You were shocked at the twist at the end, which is
it was good. I liked it a lot.
Good evening, Jade. It's good to see you here tonight. Let's see here. Oh, you didn't play Armored Core 6. Did we watch anyone play? We didn't watch anyone play Armored Core 6 either,
the game seems kind of boring to me.
It's very repetitive. It's the same kind of gameplay over and over and over for sure. Let's see here. So,
all right, polls ended. Potato salad. Salad.
Great. It was nice.
Potato salad wins. Big ups, potato salad gang.
Yes.
Right? It's something nice that she can contribute to the streams without having to come on the stream. It was a nice addition, right?
Yeah.
Now maybe if she comes on the streams every once in a while, we can talk about ideas of things for her to make and stuff together, right? That'd be pretty nice, I think. So.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Hoping your year goes well for the two of you. Thank you very much. Are we ever gonna give Jasper Kitty a sibling? I mean, we already talked about this. I talked about this on stream too. It's not that we wouldn't like to get another cat. We love cats now. You know, I never had a cat until Jasper. All right, so I didn't know how nice cats are, but now that we've had.
Look at. So he asked the questions, right? Ask the question. Are you gonna get a second cat, right? We love cats now. Looks at her, right? Moves back, continues to talk. Is that not exactly what just happened? Am I misremembering? My
Jasper Kitty a sibling. I mean, we already talked about this.
We've talked about this.
I talked about this on stream too.
I've talked about this.
It's not that we wouldn't like to get another cat. We love cats now. You know, I never had.
We love cats. You know. Sorry, it wasn't a right. It was a you know. As he looks at her and then continues to explain. Bro, why does this seem just so, like, self-centered when he talks all the time?
I had a cat until Jasper. All right, so I didn't know how.
We love cats. Now.
She convinced me. She won me over. She says, "Let's get a cat." The problem is that Jasper is that what do they call it? He's a green type cat.
Mojito.
But he's a mojito kitty, and what that means is he likes to be the
mojito kitty. Cringe.
The center of attention at all times. Like right now we're streaming, he's right here on the floor. He won't leave. He'll sit right there because he wants to be there with us and be the center of attention.
He gets jealous. Like if we're talking to each other, he'll
jump up in between us to stop us from talking to each other because we'll be eating breakfast and he'll try to push our bagels out of the way to get attention and pets. You see? So can you imagine a cat like that who at all?
So that's why they don't talk, dude. It's friggin' Jasper's fault. He's a detractor. He doesn't want them to interact. That's why they sleep in separate beds, because Jasper would be pissed.
Moments wants to be the center of attention.
I've also never heard anyone say green type cat. I don't honestly know what that means. I've heard mojito cat before. Don't know what that means. It doesn't make any sense to me. Jasper's also an alcoholic, according to Seven. So
with another animal like him in the house also vying for said attention, what would end up happening is that basically he'd be upset and he'd act out. You basically put the pet in a position where the pet would be unhappy, and we don't want to make him unhappy. He likes his life right now. Imagine if now he's upset because there's another cat peeing and pooping everywhere, destroying things to make a scene because he wants the attention, right? So I don't think that's it, bro. I think there's actually something wrong with your cat if he's pissing and shitting everywhere. You know what my cats do when they want attention? They roll over and they let me pet them. They'll jump up in my lap and sit down. They don't piss and shit all over the place because they want attention. My cat has never jumped up on the counter and shit on a paper plate because she wanted to be pet. That's not what happens. I've never seen anybody's cat do that. They usually just walk along your leg and rub against you. I don't know, man. I don't know. It doesn't sound right. I feel like Jasper needs his blood work. Hashtag justice for Jasper, obviously. That's why we're not really considering it at this time. So, let's see here. By the way, we already said this up front. I'm going to say it again. We're not talking about the documentary tonight. It has nothing to do with anything. If you keep asking the question, I'm going to have you timed out. All right? We're not talking about any documentary tonight. This is something that has nothing to do with the documentary. It's us being nice and hanging out with you guys and having a nice social stream tonight. Okay? All right. Let's see here. John says, I visit cats at my mom's house here in town, and they make good house pets. I agree with you there. What do you...
Yo, what a useless comment. Bro, you wasted your time. Cats make good house pets. Yeah, it's why they're like the second most common house pet or something. Maybe they're the first. I genuinely don't know. But what a waste of a thing to be read. Come on, dude. Shut up. There's a reason you're a dent. It's because you're stupid.
You have a favorite Harry Potter movie out of all the movies that we watched last year?
Oh man.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think. Half-Blood Prince was pretty good. Is that the one?
That's the one where there's the background story about someone else with power. You find out later on that Snape was like involved in it. I liked that one. That was near the end of it, by the way. I think that was like either the next to last. No, that was the third to last because Deathly Hallows was a two-parter. That was the one before Deathly Hallows, I think. Okay. Right? That's right.
And
right,
then,
right.
Bro, who knew that DSP was a super fan? Come on. He knew that it was broken into two parts. He knew the names. He knew the order. That's more than me. And I read some books. I know DSP didn't read a Harry Potter book. Bro can't read. So I guess DSP really is, he's the biggest Harry Potter fan I know at this point. And that's probably why he's so diehard for that Harry Potter game that came out. He just doesn't want to admit.
Deathly Hallows was the one where they do the competition. I didn't like that. Was my least favorite.
Where the three schools were all competing against each other.
Yeah.
The Tri-Wizard Tournament.
I don't like that one.
too much teen angst for you.
Yeah, that's the one where they're having the dances.
Yes.
I don't care about
it was like
that,
watching a high school movie instead of a magic movie.
But the other ones were good, yeah.
No, guys, I missed tons of super chats. I'm just talking with you casually now. We're gonna do shout outs for contribution super chats later. We already did that for half an hour, and if we just do that, we'll never give time.
I'm doing a day today.
Goblet of Fire, yeah.
It's
Goblet of Fire?
kind of awful the last couple,
competition.
but it's okay.
Which
It's
is
fine.
hilarious. It should have been called like Harry Potter and and the Dawson's Creek episode or something, because that's what it was like. Was there a reason that we went with a cat instead of a dog?
I just have more experience with cats. I mean, I love dogs, obviously.
Obviously, love dogs. Big ups dogs. My parents own a lot of dogs. I like dogs as well. I originally wanted a dog. Fun fact about me: when I moved out and lived on my own, I wanted a dog, but I lived by myself and had to work a lot, so I knew I wasn't gonna have time for a dog. And my girlfriend, right before she moved in, wanted a cat, and I was like, okay, we can get a cat. And then we did, and then we wound up with a bunch of them because they're cute.
Right.
But
okay.
Yeah.
But the real reason DSP didn't get a dog is because he actually wouldn't take care of it. I don't know if you guys know this, but dogs require quite a bit more care and attention than I think cats do, right? So dogs are a little more needy. You have to like take them out and like actually let them go to the bathroom instead of just shitting in the sand. You have to like take them for walks. I don't know what really goes into taking care of a dog. I never had to do it. They were my parents' dogs. I just lived there.
I think, you know what it is? Cats are easier to take care of. They're
Hey!
They clean themselves. They go to the bathroom themselves.
Right.
It's
self-sufficient. Exactly. You don't have to constantly be taking care of a dog. You do. Dog you have to take out and walk every day. You
hey!
Clean up after them every day. You know, not to say that they're not great pets. You know, I've known some awesome dogs, but I think this is a good starter pet for us, right?
Yeah.
Let's see here. So, what is your favorite food to cook?
Maybe the baked chicken.
Well, that's your favorite recipe, right?
Yeah.
Out of all the ones you make, that's the one that you let. Now, is it your favorite to cook, or is it your favorite because the flavor is good?
I just like it. I mean.
Yo, did he cut her off again? I missed it. I tuned in.
Maybe the baked chicken.
Well, that's your favorite recipe, right?
Yeah.
Out of all the ones you make, that's the one that you let.
Now, whatever. I'm not going further back.
Or is it your
I don't
favorite
care.
because the flavor is good?
I just like it. I mean, it's like a healthy version of fried chicken. Like you get the taste of fried chicken, but it's not like dipped in grease.
Right.
So.
If you have no idea what she's talking about, it's chicken thighs, and she breads them with her own recipe breading. She makes it herself, and then she bakes it in the oven, so it's still crispy like fried chicken, but it's not fried, so it's much healthier, but it tastes great.
Yeah.
And we have this all the time for dinner. So. Oh, let's see here. What was the favorite?
I could never. I don't know how she deals with this dude when he lets out these little burps all the time, right? I could not stand there and sit next to somebody who was constantly burping under their breath like this. That just pissed me off. I don't.
So. Oh, let's see here. What was the favorite birthday cake you ever made for my birthday out of all the ones that you made?
The one that I made? Probably the peanut butter and the chocolate one.
The first one.
Yeah.
The very first one.
I mean, that one I just felt came out the best, and it was good. I had some.
Bubba.
So.
You're right.
Did you have any influence on my improvement of fashion in the last year?
Yo, shout out Hibbity Bibbity and Bubba.
Wearing better clothes. Was it your influence?
I influence? Probably not. No. I mean, I just give my opinion on like what looks nice, but I guess maybe a little bit. But
let me put it this way: can you confirm to everyone, because a lot of people don't believe me.
Let me completely rephrase the question so that you can give an answer that I'm looking for. Sound good? Sounds good to me.
That the majority of clothes that I'm wearing now, I already own.
Yeah.
Right?
Except for the sweater that I got for Christmas.
Right.
That's everything else you have already.
They don't believe. A lot of people are, oh, he's full of it. He's buying all these clothes. I had them all for like a decade. I'm not lying. This shirt is from 15 years old, but look at it, because I didn't wear it. It looks new.
Yeah.
It's just wearing the stuff I had from back in the day, So there you
And don't get me wrong, if you have clothes that are still in good condition, you probably should keep them. But I would think that if you don't wear an article of clothing for 15 years, that you would have gotten rid of it by now. How do you have shit sitting in your closet, in your house, taking up space for 15 years and never used it? If there's anything, please, if there's anything in your house you haven't used for 15 years, throw it away. Donate it. Do something with it. Let somebody else have it. If you know someone in your life that could use it, go for it. Please don't hoard shit for 15 years and never use it.
There you go. All right, so now, guys, what we'll do, let's switch over and start doing shout-outs again because we haven't done them now in about 15 minutes. On the YouTube side of things here, let's see where we head. I think we finished here with John. So Bloom Kit did a super chat. No to Suicide Squad. I already said I'm not interested in it. We'll see. I don't know. And then Bloom Kit says, have you ever been to any concerts, and what was the best concert you ever went to?
Oh, I haven't been to a concert in, like, several years. Over a decade, maybe more.
Did you ever go to one in person?
Yeah, I went to this was forever ago. I think I was in high school. I went to see Linkin Park.
Oh, wow.
Yo, big ups if that's the real dudette in the chat.
And I think there were a few other bands playing. Korn was there, who I also liked.
And that was Korn. I owned their albums in the 90s. You know, they were huge then.
I mean, I don't remember what year it was. It was so
Yo,
long
she's
ago,
seen Korn. Sorry, I'm going to run it back. I keep getting distracted. I'm on one today.
Linkin Park.
Oh, wow.
Because they used to be one of several years. Over a decade, maybe more.
Did you ever go to one in person?
Yeah, I went to this was forever ago. I think I was in high school. I went to see Linkin Park.
Oh, wow.
Yo, big ups Linkin Park. Actually a decent take from Cat, dude. I better not get shit on in chat. Everybody loved Hybrid Theory, god damn it.
Because they used to be one of my favorite bands. And I think there were a few other bands playing. Korn was there, who I also liked.
And that was Korn. I owned their albums in the 90s. You know, they were huge then.
I mean, I don't remember what year it
Yo,
was.
shout
It was
out
so long
Korn.
ago, but I did like
Bapa beat 'em. You know what I'm saying?
I did enjoy it. That was my first major experience.
Right. And everyone in the chat is saying rest in peace to Chester Bennington.
Yeah.
Yes. The Friendly Gremlin with the super
very,
chat.
very rest in
Kat,
peace.
what is your opinion on the movie Gremlins? And my family is excited that you're back to the streams. You are wonderful. So comment there.
Thank you.
What do you think of the movie Gremlins?
Yo, the deep fryer with the $4.99. Breaded chicken is just as unhealthy as fried. It's still got the extra carbs and fats. I don't know the science on that, but it sounds right to me. Sound good? Like I already said, sounds good to me.
Do you even remember the movie Gremlins? When was the last time you saw it?
I don't remember. It was a long time ago. I mean, I was a 90s person. I grew up in the 90s. You grew up in the 80s. I grew up in the 90s, so I mean, I think I watched it like once. I don't remember anything from it. I'm not a huge 80s movie fan.
Buff.
Yeah,
right.
That's what I meant.
Movie buff.
Yeah.
Big Mac with a super chat. You guys are awesome. This was unexpected for sure. Thank you, Big Mac. Yes, we purposefully did not give any hints whatsoever that this is what we were going to be doing because we wanted it to be a big surprise. And hopefully it is a big surprise to everybody. So let's see. I just want to make sure I spell his name right. There we go. Big Mac. 2 Ks. Okay. Now we're swinging back over to the tip side of stuff. So hold on.
Swinging back to the tips. Here we go again.
Which I'm not used to. And then we scroll down here. All right.
Onion hat for sale. You still have your high school shirt? Dude, me too. And I still fit all of my clothes from high school. But that's because high school really wasn't that long ago. Let's go. Young style viewers, rise up.
A 250 tip from Dragon Master. Would you ever want to have kids one day? Why or why not? You totally don't have to answer that if you don't want to. That's your call. Kat, you know, I'm not going to make you answer that question. That's a personal question. So if you really don't care to answer it, you don't have to.
I don't even know what I would say to that. That's kind of...
I've already told you outright we're not interested in it, right? We said it a million times. We're not...
Okay, she doesn't want to answer why, like whether she does or doesn't, or why not. She goes, oh, I don't know what I would say. She literally, hang on, wait a minute. Because she literally said, yes, dude, we're not gathering data. I'm not, no, not doing that. But she literally says, I don't know what I would say to the answer to the question of, do you or don't you want to have kids? She says, I don't know what I would say. DSP comes in. I've already talked about it. We've already decided. No. Are you, bro? It's like you didn't even hear what she just said, because she would have just said no if the answer was absolute no. Come on, man. I'll run it back. We can hear it one more time. We'll move on.
It's a personal question, so if you really don't care to answer it, you don't have to.
I don't even know what I would say to that. That's
I don't know what I would say to that. Kind of.
I've already told you outright we're not interested in it, right? We said it a million times. We're not interested in having kids. You know, it's a personal thing, and it's none of your business. If we ever decide to open up and talk about it, we can, and if not, we won't. And, you know, there you go. Okay, I see the...
And she never looked at him. She never shook her head. She never said right. She never said agreed. Just stared down in the chat. Just... I don't know, man. I don't know. It's... I think it's kind of grimy the way that DSP has always treated all of his significant others, and by all of I mean her and Panda. He just kind of tramples all over them, and I don't think genuinely takes them into consideration. He did the same thing with Panda. When it came to Panda, I'm sure by the end wanted kids and realized that DSP's an idiot and that, you know, she's missing out on something in her life that she would like to experience, and he just wasn't going to allow that to happen. Exactly, do that. How can she honestly answer the question when he does this? He closes the door on the conversation without even hearing her. Exactly. Doesn't listen to her thoughts, doesn't allow her to actually, you know, talk about it. She just says, I don't know. He answers for her. He says that it's a personal thing, and then we're moving on. I don't know, man. I just think it's selfish that he instantly shuts both of these girls down without actually allowing them to answer about something that is very important in your life. Whether you do or you don't have kids is a big decision, whether you think it is or not. It's cool if you don't, it's cool if you do, but like, it's still pretty important.
$1 tip. Well, we received a $1 tip, I should say. Gotta change it now. From Raging Boar, I don't catch many of your streams. Man, I'm excited for this mystery stream, so there you go. Glad to hear that you tuned out tonight, or you tuned in tonight, and that you're excited for it. Let's keep going. 3 more here, and then we can kind of relax a little bit. A $2 tip from Gabriel. Which game are you looking forward to most this year? We already answered this again, right? It would be Like a Dragon, Infinite Wealth. Some people are coming in late, and they didn't realize that we answered these earlier. So yes, it was Like a Dragon, Infinite Wealth. Don't worry, this happens to me every single day, too. I have to answer the same question 4 times.
Yo, Salt Lake, thanks for joining the gang, brother. I'm seeing in chat, where did it go? Beavis Bateman. Maybe because he knows he can't get the little guy up. You know, they say that I died. They say that impotence is linked to gout. So, you know, putting that on the table.
Because people come in late. And let's see here. A $1 tip from Michigan Champ saying, when can we expect another stream like this? Hope this becomes a regular thing. We don't know. Like I said, we're not promising everything. I'm the kind of guy, I don't want to overpromise and underdeliver. If the stream goes well tonight and we have a good time and we feel like, hey, we want to do one next week or in 2 weeks, we'll consider it. Like I said, the next thing we're seriously considering as something that we want to kind of set in stone is when Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth comes out, doing that simulated island, build your own island mode together. That could be pretty neat, but we're not going to go crazy here and promise anything. Got a $1 tip.
Is the... Oh, of course it's not. Of course it's not. Yo, of course it's not. See, I messed with all of my audio stuff the other day, and that's why all of the audio stuff is messed up, because I did it bad, I guess. I didn't know I was doing it bad, but I did. I thought it was going really good. God damn it. I don't even know how to fix it right now. I'll have to mess with it later. Silent style alerts. Yes, disaster audio style. I'm sorry. I thought I was making improvements. I can individually control all of the things in on the stream now via nested scenes. But when I was setting it up, I forgot some things and did not take into consideration some other things. And that's why everything is messed up. So yes, it's my first stream. Don't yell at me. I'm just a girl. So...
Someone saying, happy to see you treat Jasper like a real family member. I treat my cats Calypso and Nebula as my family also. As well you should. Because pets are part of a family. Whether people... The problem is a lot of people don't treat them like that. Instead, they just treat them like a belonging, and that's not what they are. They are a living creature and a part of your family just like anybody else, and you should treat them appropriately, right?
If they're a living part of your family and you should treat them appropriately, I'd think that if your family member needed blood work, you'd go get their blood work done. I would just think... But DSP has proven time and time again that he doesn't actually care about his family. If his mother needed blood work, he absolutely would not go either with his mom or pay for his mom to have her blood work done. I'm 100% certain. It's just got to be that way. Snoot, I didn't even know that's how studio mode worked. I don't know anything about anything. I just kind of hang out here sometimes. But I appreciate it. I will look into that.
$1.30 tip. Wow, they're still piling in. All right, this is drama, and we're not going to talk about drama, so good luck trying to get that answered. And $1.30 tip. Oh my God, it's the running joke from CM
Fat.
Fool.
Thanks
I know who you are, CM Fool.
Thanks for joining the gang, brother.
He says, Cap.
Oh, it's 5. Oh. Arcestus with the 5. Jesus. So big ups everybody who got one. Make sure you thank Arcestus. But that seems like a DSP thing to say. So I will big ups Arcestus. Big ups. Much love, brother. You were like maybe even my first member ever. So big ups.
Please convince DSP to finish the story of the Quiet Man side B. Of course, he brings up that like 4 years later. He still brings it up. I still remember the night when I was trying to beat that Quiet Man game and you were at work. And I was trying to finish it. And I had to go to the bathroom so bad. But I said, no, I'm going to finish it. And it took like 2 hours to finish it. And I ran to the bathroom. I was like, this is the most ridiculous thing ever. It was so long. He's still bringing that freaking thing up. It's ridiculous.
Oh, my God.
Let's see here.
Oh, my God.
Rocks did a super chat says, what is your favorite anime? Do you even have a favorite anime? Do you watch anime?
No. Nope.
There you go. The answer is no, nope, and no. So, triple no. Okay. It's funny because CM Fool, we know who you are. Like, I can recognize when you're bringing that up every time we know it's you. Okay.
Yeah, CM Fool, shut up.
Do you have any favorite Christmas movies? A little late for that question, but do you have any favorite Christmas movies?
Home Alone. Probably the first one.
Oh, you're hitting him to me. No,
his claws hurt sometimes.
Yeah.
Yo, wasn't he just hating on Home Alone the other day about how it's barely a Christmas movie and it's not as good as people say it is? Wasn't he doing that when he was ranking the Christmas movies on his tier, the tier maker that Derek made? Or am I misremembering this? The only thing I really remember about that tier maker was that he's not racist because of Rudolph. That was my takeaway. That's really all I remember. He was like, oh, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer taught me that people were different and that's okay. And I was just sitting there like, yeah, people are allowed to be other colors because Rudolph said so. Big ups, Rudolph, I guess. If that's what you needed, congratulations, man. I'm glad Rudolph was there.
Yeah, I know. Oh, I know.
So,
I know from when he goes into my lap, his claws hurt.
Yeah, Home Alone 1.
Oh, yo, Bubbles. Do the Bubbles work today? Bubbles! Definitely. Hell yeah. Not a disaster stream, the Bubbles worked. So,
now, wait a minute.
y'all can eat it.
What about the movie?
We did it good today, despite all the mess-ups.
No, okay, the movie's funny to me because it's weird.
It is weird.
It's not, it's not a bad movie, but it's, like, I like watching it because I like to laugh at it. Sort of. Like, it's funny with the elves, the parachuting elves.
Yes.
And
you like Steven Tyler, Elf, playing music for all of them. Very appropriate, right? All right. Will there ever be a couples react stream? I don't know. I don't even know something that we would want to both react to together. I'm not sure. We honestly, that was the last thought of our
shout
heads,
out
right?
Grow Vile for
sessions,
subbing to the channel. Big ups.
Gameplay. We didn't even talk about reacting to something together. You know, a documentary or something. I don't know. We have to think about it, I guess.
Yeah,
right?
it would depend on what it is.
Yeah, if we have any interest in anything together, I guess, right? Kat, do you ever watch Phil's streams?
It depends if I like the game. If I like the game or I'm interested in it, I will watch. But if not, then no.
There you go. So sometimes you are watching, sometimes you're not.
Yeah.
Sometimes you'll catch part of a stream, I know, because you'll say you watch part of it. And for example, you know, on the React show, sometimes I'll say, what did you think of the
was
show?
she defensive about the Polar Express? Running it back. Distracted style stream.
Will there ever be a couples react stream? I don't. To me, not.
No.
Oh.
Yeah, Home Alone 1.
Mm-hmm.
Home Alone 1.
Definitely like my favorite one, or one of my favorites that I can remember.
Now wait a minute. What about the movie that we watch together every year?
We didn't watch Polar Express.
We didn't watch it this year. No, we didn't.
No, the movie's funny to me because it's weird.
It is weird.
It's not. It's not a bad movie, but it's like I like watching it because I like to laugh at it. Sort of like it's funny with the elves, the parachuting elves.
Yes.
Yo, she is oddly defensive about the Polar Express, Snoot. Thank you for pointing that out. So I went back and actually listened to this non-answer. Yeah, very strangely defensive about whether or like what her favorite movie is, whether she does or doesn't like a movie. Yeah, Bipolar Express, exactly. Very strange. I don't know, man. You can just like a movie. You don't have to like it ironically, Kat. It's okay. I'm not the biggest Polar Express fan, but I'm not the biggest Polar Express hater either. I think it's a little below mid. That's where I would put it on the high mid low scale. As we rate all things over here on the on the high mid low.
You like Steven Tyler, Elf, playing music for all of them. Very appropriate, right? All right. Will there ever be a couples react stream? I don't know. I don't even know something that we would want to both react to together. I'm not sure. Honestly, that was the last thought of our heads, right? We're thinking hangout sessions, maybe some gameplay. We didn't even talk about reacting to something together. You know, a documentary or something. I don't know. We'd have to think about it, I guess.
Yeah,
right?
It would depend on what it is.
Yeah, if we have any interest in anything together, I guess, right?
What? If we have any interest on something together, you guys don't like anything that's similar? You guys don't like any of the same stuff? You guys like video games? Why don't you do, all right, here's my idea, right? I'm pitching this to you know, Bernelio Productions, right? Why don't you just have all of your dents send you a bunch of game trailers that they want you to react to anyway? That's why they send you 100 of them during the reacts, and just watch them with Kat, and then you can I don't know, react to them. This is my idea. I want royalties on this. If this happens, I'm expecting my cut. Thank you. This has been my episode of Shark Tank.
Kat, do you ever watch Phil's streams?
It depends if I like the game. If I like the game or I'm interested in it, I will watch. But if not, then no.
There you go. So sometimes you are watching, sometimes you're not.
Yeah.
Sometimes you'll catch part of a stream, I know, because you'll say you watch part of it. And for example, you know, on the React show, sometimes I'll say, what did you think of the show? And she'll be like, oh, I watched the first half. There were some good videos. I got bored and I stopped watching.
Yeah.
Right? So. All right. Derek, thank you. He says, I hope you both have a great 2024. Enjoy the game releases this year. Thank you. So Trigger wants to know, how did you get into Yakuza? What is your favorite thing about the series?
I think the first one I played was 0. And I don't know, I just decided to randomly play it one day, and I really liked it, and it was nothing, I never played anything like it before, but I ended up really liking it, so I just started getting into the other games, and pretty much every game I've played besides, I thought the 6 is the one where you have to take care of the baby.
Yes.
I didn't really like that one as much, but I like.
Yeah, see guys, they can't have kids. She didn't like the one with the baby. You didn't like it, then you liked it. Hey, it's like the opposite of Starfield. Sometimes you don't like it, then you do like it, and then sometimes you like it, and then you don't like it. Come on, it's fine. It's a natural progression style.
I liked all the other ones, and so I don't think there's been a Yakuza game I haven't liked. But the one, I always get the name mixed up. Is it Like a Dragon? The last one that came out.
That one was Yakuza Like a Dragon,
okay.
So they were changing the name of the franchise with that one.
Yakuza Like a Dragon, I thought that's my favorite one so far because they...
Yo, wait, hang on, wait a minute, hang on. That's her favorite one? She didn't even know what the damn title was? I don't mean to be that guy, you know, you listen to Tool, name one Tool song, but how are you gonna sit here and say, that's my favorite one, what's the title? I don't. Okay, whatever.
Turn-based combat, but they made it interesting, like with the job systems.
Right.
So that's my favorite one so far. Then of course Infinite Wealth's coming out, so maybe that one will be better, or it'll be improved upon. So yeah.
Big Boss with a super chat wondering, are there any particular pieces of artwork that we own that may be your favorite? Now, keep in mind, you guys have seen all of my like 8-bit art. Over
what
the
up,
last,
Psychotic Assault?
Year as I've added it.
How's it going?
We don't have any other, like you guys probably think
it's fine.
We don't
it's
have
fine,
like,
I guess. I'm suffering, but it's fine.
Anything you know you've probably seen previously, IKEA giant things on the wall, you know. So I guess the real question would be, out of all these artworks that you've seen, did you like any of them? Did you, or did you really care about the old school art?
No, I don't really pay attention. I mean, it's nice, but I don't pay attention to it.
Yeah, she didn't grow up playing Mario like me or Mega Man, you know, so she's not gonna have an affinity for the super retro stuff like I did.
I like the Mario one. That one.
You like the classic Mario?
Yeah.
What about Mario 3, the giant one in the hallway, the big yellow one?
Yeah, that was nice. But that's
He's got gamer shit in his hallway. I thought you were a real adult, dude. Real adults don't put gamer shit in their hallway. I'm memeing. You can have gamer shit wherever you want. It's fine. It's your house. That's being an adult, right? You can decorate however you want, but that seems like a take DSP would have, that adults can't have gamer shit in their hallway. Yeah, he's got an adult style cat style home, dude. So obviously can't have gamer shit. A whole lot of gamer shit in here.
about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, let's see here. No Sleep Revives thinks this is the best stream so far of the year. Glad to see us all together and well.
Yo, Firestorm Gaming, $5. She's also looking at him like there's a gun pointed in her direction. XD, she needs to blink SOS. I agree.
Oh, did you play Judgment or Lost Judgment?
Yes, I played both of them.
And do you like them?
Yes.
There you go. Because they're the same game maker, and they play like the other Yakuza games too. Like you said, you like murder mysteries and stuff.
Yeah.
So that's why it was so cool to have the mystery.
Yo, I never played those games, but I wanted to.
Has Kat ever played Chrono Trigger? What is her favorite game genre overall?
No, I don't like those. That's not my type of game. I like pretty. I would say, okay, if I had to say what was my favorite, or what's my favorite genre, probably RPGs. But I do play other genres. I don't really play old games.
You don't play the old
I don't play classic or old games, but, you know, the only games I don't really like are sport games, because I'm not a fan of sports, but every...
Okay, what's the cutoff for old games? Asking for a friend, because Kat be playing Skyrim, and if you ask me, that's a old game, right? 2011, that's old at this point, right? We don't play retro or old style games, but we're playing Skyrim. Oh, chess is an old game. Yeah, probably like Dodge Rocks. That's a pretty old style game. Tic-tac-toe, specifically cave painting style, that's probably old. Well, Inked, that's a super old game. That's like, I didn't even know they made games that long ago. I'm too new, dude.
Anything else I pretty much like.
I was born in like 2012. Don't ask me.
Fan to the super chat wondering if we play any interactive games.
Mahjong,
no.
yeah.
Right now,
I actually got to play Mahjong for a minute.
In the past, and you know what happens? Is
I have forgotten.
Negative idiots from troll. You know, here's the thing: it's not like we don't want to be social. It's that we know that when you provide an avenue for those people to be empowered, they will take it, right? So why would we play a game where literally you have no filter over people and they can join and say whatever they want? You know, this was in 2017. I tried doing it. It was awful. The things that people said on there. Why would I play Jackbox and have trolls coming in saying insulting things? That's dumb, right? Now, I'm not saying we would never do something, you know, with you guys, but it would have to be something in a more safe environment so that these idiots don't get attention, which is all they're going to try to do is get attention, right? Us playing the cool Simulation Island in Like a Dragon is us playing a game with no potential for these idiots to try to ruin it. So that's the kind of stuff that we would probably look to do. So... oh, let's see here.
Literally hiding away. Okay, cool.
Would Kat be interested in Danganronpa or Phoenix Wright? Good murder mystery series. Now, as you know, those are what are called visual novels, right?
Yeah.
Lots of text and lots of reading. Would you ever be interested in playing those games?
Yeah, that's a good point, Necroverse 19. So we run your life. Absolutely. As much as he says that he doesn't care about the trolls, he doesn't care about what they have to say. They have no effect on him. He is actively running and trying to avoid he's running from and trying to avoid the trolls at all costs every single day. He will do pretty much anything in his power to not be messed with by the trolls. Even if it means leaving his house once a week, sometimes not even that. It's kind of insane how much he lets the trolls dictate what he does and doesn't do. J-Dog with the 25 knock, which I don't know a currency. He has done a number on her. She just parrots him. 100%. 100%.
Probably not. I think it's... probably not.
Is there a reason why? Are they just too long?
That's Norwegian bucks. Yo, okay, shout out the Norwegian groan.
Because I should give. I mean, I want to give.
I feel like we do this all the time. We're always talking about Norwegian groan.
Because I saw you play. I don't remember which one, but whatever you played last one, I thought it was too gruesome.
A lot of gory murders.
There's a lot of gory murders, and I'm just like, not really not for me. But maybe Phoenix Wright.
Maybe Phoenix Wright
I would
games?
try it just to see if I would like it. But
they're not as gory. There's murders in there, but they're not like brutal, disgusting.
No, Danganronpa was like they had some really
over
weird...
the top stuff.
Yeah.
Right. Polymetal CX30 with a super chat asking, would I ever play a Ratchet and Clank game like Deadlock? Or you? Would you ever play Ratchet and Clank game like Deadlock? Oh no, he's asking me. Would I ever play a Ratchet and Clank game like Deadlock? Why would you ask me that on a night when my wife is here? I gotta ask this question. Why are you asking me about video game selections? You could ask me that literally on any stream. I don't even know what that is. I've played Ratchet and Clank games before. I think they're fine. I don't love them. I don't hate them.
He doesn't know what Ratchet and Clank Deadlocked is? This is Mr. Professional Gamer and doesn't know one of the sequels to Ratchet and Clank? Yo, again, shout out J-Dog for the super. What? Also, if he's so concerned about trying to include her and talking to her, why don't you you've decided to constantly change the question anyway. Why don't you just change the question into something that is involving her? I don't know if I'm going to play that game. I don't know anything about it. Hey, honey, have you ever heard or played this game? Do you have any thoughts on it? Did you play any of the Ratchet and Clank games? How do you feel about this? It's like he constantly wants to restructure every question that is asked to her, but a question that's asked to him that doesn't involve her, he's not going to restructure to include her, but wants everybody to include her. Why don't you do the work, bro? Why don't you try and include the person that's on your stream as well? It's not entirely up to your audience to, include this person in a stream that they really don't have any business being on in the first place because they're not actually a streamer and you can tell.
You would spend tonight asking me questions about random video games. It's kind of silly, don't you think? Okay, we have a few smaller tips here. I'll try to see if we can get through them, but sadly some of these people were trolls earlier, and if I see it again, I'm just going to ignore it. So let's see.
Well, oh yeah, can we go back to Sarah Troll? Where'd it go?
Murders, and I'm just like,
would you, as you ever,
all right, I give up.
Really
asking, would I ever play a Ratchet and Clank? Why would you ask me on any stream? I don't even know what that is. I've played Ratchet and Clank games before.
I don't even know what that is.
Fine. I don't love them. I don't hate them. But I don't know why you would spend tonight asking me questions about random video games. It's kind of silly, don't you think? Okay. We have a few smaller tips here. I'll try to see if we can get through them, but sadly some of these people were trolls earlier, and if I see it again, I'm just going to ignore it. So let's see.
Yeah. Just going to ignore it. Let me talk about it, but I'm going to ignore it. Yep, there we go. Nonsense. And she shakes her head, so you know she read it. You know she read it. Look at the head shake.
Yep, here we go. Nonsense. Let's ignore that.
I don't even know how he makes that noise. That's awful. God. Yo, and then Derek re-ups for his 17. Come on, Derek. Can we, ban Derek on, if anybody is a LARPer mod, no, they're not. Just get Derek banned, please. Just...
So this is someone nice. A $1 tip. As someone who considers themselves an OG DSP fan, I'm happy to see you ended up with a lovely wife and a family with Jasper. Best of luck to you moving forward. Thank you. That's a very nice sentiment. I appreciate that. Thank you for the $1 tip. And... wow, I think this is deleting emails that I'm not.
Yeah, Derek birthday update. I seen that.
I deleted and figure out what's going on because I didn't delete one, and it's deleting emails I'm trying to save. That's great.
Why is he sitting here trying to save emails? He was talking earlier. He's not going to sit there and delete emails. Now he's sitting here and trying to save them. Just leave the goddamn emails alone, DSP. Go in after the stream and figure it out. It doesn't need to happen right now live on stream. What are you saving them for? So that you have all of these people's personal information through their page. Yeah, you know what? Never mind. Never mind. Did I see the drama yesterday on that agricultural website? Vaguely, I heard something about it, but I do not be residing over there. I listen to other people who hang out over there and know the ins and outs, like Agent Proper. Big ups, Agent Proper.
Bill Shake and Bake says, Kat, I love your hairstyle. Did you ever listen to Radiohead?
Yes.
Did you like 90s music? There you go. Do you know any songs you like of Radiohead? I'm just curious, because I know a few songs of theirs.
Creep.
Yeah, that's what everyone says. That's the one I know the most, too.
I know, it's a good song, though. I like it.
That's the one I think you hear the most on the radio and everything.
Yeah.
Right? So, okay. All right, so we're out of there. Let's see here. All right, so Vietnamese
shout
comrade
out Creep, I
Cat
guess.
here. I'm so excited. I'm glad that you're here, Vietnamese comrade. Good to have you here tonight. Beyond Mysteries, it's great to have you back. Did you ever smoke weed or do edibles?
All the time. No, I don't.
Grade A pothead. What can I say, right? I mean, we're out here in Washington. You do what the locals do, right? You just constantly smoke up and eat brownies. No, right?
No, I'd like to keep my brain cells, so.
Okay. All right. Okay. What? It's just so volatile, so judgy for no reason. In, you know, a day and age where smoking weed and eating edibles is like, as long as you're not, you know, over the top with it. Like, I know all sorts of people who, you know, casually smoke on their time off and they just hang out and have a good time. But apparently, if you do that, you don't have any brain cells and you suck, I guess. I don't know, man. I don't know.
No.
All right.
I don't even smoke weed. She's just regarded. Yeah. Yeah, she's trying to save the ones she's got left, bro.
Well, typically now would be the time when I would split the part around an hour. I don't know how long we're gonna go tonight. We really didn't talk about it. It's honestly, it's up to you and how you feel. I don't know how long you want to go tonight. If you want to go another half hour, or if you're already tired, it's totally up to you. What do you think? You want to go further, or you're okay? Keep going.
Yeah.
As long as the chat keeps going and everything, they want to talk.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, because then if that's the case, I'll probably split the part now, so that way we'll have a second video. So if you're watching this on demand, there will be a part 2. That way the video doesn't go too long. The audience has been good for the most part. A few idiots, but what are you gonna do? And let's split the part. So we'll be right back.
What's my thoughts on her wallpaper shirt? I did kind of notice and think earlier that it reminds me of some wallpaper that was in the kitchen of my parents' house, like way back in the day. Like we were renting a house at one point, and that's kind of what the kitchen wallpaper looked like. And this is gonna be me. So 1 second.
We'll continue on. Guys, just so you know, at most, it'll be another hour. We're not going to go super late tonight, especially because my day's off tomorrow. I got a bunch of stuff to do before we adjourn tonight, or before I adjourn tonight, I should say. So basically, yeah, I want to be sure that we're out of here.
Yo, I literally said that's going to be me. I muted. With that being said, shout out, of course, as always. Don't Mr. Burnell me. Yeah, Tevin. Tevin's segment. Yeah, he does just walk away. I have to go. That was my call. I'm back out for probably another like 6 hours. So y'all have been great. We had fun here. We did get a few hours in, right? Yeah, almost 2.5. So big ups. I appreciate all of your time. I hope you guys had fun. I thought I saw something. Yeah, Super Sentai guy was the last one, right? Yep. Okay. Super Sentai guy for the 199 had a gummy last night. Nothing wrong with it. No, nothing wrong with it at all. Very cool, very robust style. I'm glad I could at least stream a little bit. We could look at the cat style situation. Hopefully I fix my stream by the next time I stream, but I have to go. Thank you all so much. Hopefully someone else is streaming today and you can go watch them.